My life was never easy. 11 years old, I found out that my pops was killed by the police just because he was a black man with a successful business. How do you accept that?
It's always an A and B side to every obstacle in life. As you see your way through a situation, determine where you got to go. Don't reflect the decision that you make. I'm back against the wall still. They hoping that I fall still. I can make him call still.
You're on the right track, man.
For real.
I know you know this can't be it.
Hey, bro, I got you. All you gotta do is let me know. So,
I love my grandchildren, but I know some better than I know others. Now you be careful.
I'm serious now. Put this my way out.
That's good. It ain't no better. But when it's bad.
Baby, go ahead and talk to me, man. She don't know how much I care about you.
It takes money to make money. I'm just focused on getting this money right now, man.
I'm sorry, man. Damn, why would you talk to me?
Always talking about money. Like you the only one getting there.
Yeah, you know, cuz. What am I supposed to do? Leave my brother behind?
You
can't make nobody be what they don't want to be.
Grandmother talked about it. Get my blessing. Oh, Lord. Get my blessing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. That's the brother. Let me stop sharing that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was the brother, Joseph Eubanks, man. He's putting out the movie More to Life. Make sure y'all tune in. Check that out. Salute to that brother, man. That's a dope trailer, man. That is. I really like that trailer. I do. Yes, man. It's another episode. I got the panel. We're doing a panel discussion tonight. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody who rolling in here. You know what I'm saying? As you roll in, hit the like button, you know, do all that good stuff. But yeah, man, tonight we're gonna talk about Gayle King. We're gonna talk about second chances, third chances, fourth chances. How many chances do you give a person? We're gonna talk about some dope shit tonight, man. I really want to get into definitely break. Like I said, once we get into this Gayle King conversation, it can go so many ways, man. We want to talk about freedom of speech, people trying to deny other people of their freedom of speech. We talking about I guess when is the good time to ask these questions. We're also going to talk about journalists and journalism. You know, what questions are quote unquote appropriate, what questions are inappropriate. You know, is there such thing as stupid questions? But yes, man, yes. I know y'all people came in late. Panel, work with me, panel. I'm gonna run this trailer back one more time, y'all, because I didn't get to share it. Matter of fact, this trailer is 2 minutes, man. I cannot stress enough how important it is that we support Brother Joe, man. Brother Joseph Eubanks is the writer, director, creator, producer, everything. You know what? His team. Oh my gosh, let me not underestimate his team. The brother has a powerful team with him. So salute to his team. But his team and him, they did a great job with this movie, man. I can't wait to see it on February the 28th. Opry Mills, you know what I'm saying, on the big screen. I'm actually getting my ticket this weekend. You can find it. More to Life. It's More to Life. You can find it on Facebook. Go to Facebook, search More to Life, the movie. Go on YouTube, search More to Life, the movie. Make sure we support this brother. Show up in droves. I'm definitely anybody on the panel, remind me to say this again, because I have not shared this fully. the way that I like to share this. So it's only a couple people hearing this, what I say, but I want to reiterate this when we have a room full of people. So I'm gonna run this back, y'all, while I share this, while I share the link, man, and let's get some people in here. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Apologize to the brothers on the panel. I apologize, but I could not move fast enough. So let's get it. More to life. You know what it is.
My life was never easy. 11 years old, found out that my pops was killed by the police just because he was a black man with a successful business. How do you accept that?
It's always an A and B side to every obstacle in life. As you see your way through a situation, determine where you got to go. Don't reflect the decision that you make. I'm back against the wall still. They hoping that I fall still. I can make him call still.
You're on the right track, King.
For real.
I know you know this can't be it. Hey, bro. I got you. All you gotta do is let me know what's up.
I love my grandchildren, but I know some better than I know others. Now you be careful.
I'm serious, now. Put this my way out.
It's good. It ain't nothing but me. But when it's bad,
Baby, go ahead and talk to me, man. She don't know how much I care about you.
It takes money to make money. I'm just focused on getting this money right now, man.
I'm sorry, man. Damn, why would you talk to me?
I always talking about money. Like you the only one getting now. Yeah, you know, cuz. What am I supposed to do? Leave my brother behind? You can't make nobody be what they don't want to be.
Grandmother talked about it. Get my blessing. Oh, Lord. Get my blessing.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. There you have it, man. There you have it. Salute, salute, salute. Remove my remote control. Salute, man. Listen, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Mr. McGee Show, man. We got a dope show lined up for y'all tonight, man. We finna get into that Gayle King shit. We definitely gonna get into this is something I was thinking about. I want to get into chances. How many chances do you give a person until you fed up? That's what I want to know, because I'm seeing a lot of people say stuff and then apologize and then say, well, you know, I was angry at the moment. But how many times do I give a motherfucker to just be angry and say some bullshit and then I just be like, well, it's cool. You was angry. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man. Listen, as you come in, make sure you hit the share button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, today is a panel show, so it's a cross-brand. We're doing the cross-brand thing. The YouTube family is Rich Rhetoric on YouTube, man, from the Born Rich Club. And then my Facebook family, y'all know it's the Mr. McGee Show. You see the banner behind me. You see all the good shit, man. Make sure you support make sure we supporting for the family. So let's make sure we support today, man. I got the Instagram scrolling at the bottom, you know. Like, share, subscribe. I got the PayPal scrolling through at the bottom, man. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like I said, today is a panel show, so let me make sure I share my screen right. And I definitely want to introduce the panel. You know, let's go here. So look at that, a distinguished group of brothers on this panel, man. You know what I'm saying? Which Sister Star, she wanted to be here today. She couldn't be, so she would have been the feminine energy that we need. You know what I'm saying? The feminine energy that we need on this panel, but she's not here. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with the fellas tonight, man. How y'all doing, fellas? I see everybody showed up. Talk to
Hey,
me.
it's all good, bro. I just didn't see the trailer. I just heard it.
Ah, that's because I played it on my damn thing. Good shot, Mike. Good shot, Mike. I'll show that. I'll put that the link in the Hangouts after the show. Because that was in the Hangouts. I didn't show it. But man, listen, man, yes. A group of brothers, man. Panel show today. Hold up. Let's make sure we can see everything. There we go. Panel show today. So I got the brothers here with me. And we finna have a dope show, man. We're not even finna play. We finna get right into it. The Gayle King. I'm asking the brothers, speak up, brothers. Anybody, everybody's familiar with what the Gayle King Lisa Leslie interview, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Most definitely familiar with that one, man.
Let's get into it. All right, so listen, man. So the people who, all right, I'm sharing that screen. All right, so let's do it. So I'm gonna show this video for the people who haven't. Maybe you've been living under a rock or whatever the case is, but I definitely want to play this. Let me play it, play a little snippet of it, and then we'll react. You know what I'm saying? You know, we always gotta react. So we'll play a little bit, and then react. All right. Let's do it.
He was going to be in the WNBA.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Mm-hmm. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should read that.
It is interesting to me how deeply his death has affected so many different types of people. Why do you think people are so deeply affected, in many cases by a man they did not know?
I really think it's the idea that you rooted for him or you didn't. But that was an emotion evoked either way.
You know what I keep thinking, Lisa, as often is the case? It was probably just another ordinary day for them. And then in seconds, your life is forever changed.
Forever changed. It reminded me about the quote about joy and sorrow are inseparable. And it's just that, like, sorrow has been awakened in my life, in their lives, in the world's lives.
This Valentine's.
All right, there you have it. There you have it, man. All right, so we saw what Gayle. Hold on. All right. So now we saw what Gayle. We heard what Gayle had to say. All right. So I guess I'll come straight to you, brother Hamid. So because I know you're familiar with it. So when you first, I guess, heard the snippets from the interview or saw the clips from the interview, my brother, what was your thinking on her line of questioning?
Well, really, to be honest, I kind of agree with what was said earlier. You know, they had all this time to ask those questions. And if you were really serious about that question, then you had the ability to call him and ask him. But is just basically capitalizing on a man's death and then also trying to use his death as a means to basically a come up. And so that's how I pretty much see it. And I think it was a really opportunistic thing to do. And I think that the things that she's gone through over the past couple of days really was well deserved. And I think that, you know, people really did the right thing. Now, do we stay mad at her forever? You know, I say no. And the reason I say no is, you know, we forgive everybody else. Everybody, police come in, they'll kill our mama, and first thing we do is forgive, but we don't stay mad forever at people and other people, but we have a tendency to do that to ourselves. I think that the lesson that she's learned is a hard lesson, but you know, it's also a deterrent. You know, one of the ways I look at it is just don't ever go against the family like that in public.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I definitely agree. That I guess I give my 1-2. So my 1-2 is, man, listen, man. We live in this Western society that tells us we have the freedom of speech. And I cannot argue with that. We have the freedom of speech. We can say whatever the fuck we want to say. We can say we did it in the name of free speech. We did it in the name of journalism. We did it in the name of just doing our job. But she has the right to ask whatever question she wants to. But she has to be willing to deal with the consequences. I say that to everybody I meet. Like I get on I be on some online chats and I'll be on some panels where people are calling me nigger and all type of stuff. And them people, you have the right to say what you want to say, but you have to deal with the consequences. Period. You understand what I'm saying?
With the consequences.
And mute the background. Turn me down in the background, please, family. But salute to you. But yes, you have the right to say whatever the fuck you want to say. Like, say it. But you have to deal with the consequences. So, like, is she wrong for doing her job? What she says is doing her job? Absolutely not. She can do it how she want to. But she has to deal with the consequences. I can say whatever I want to you because under the guise of free speech, but then I have to deal with the consequences. So I guess off the backs of that, let me go to my brother Tony. Brother Tony, you with us? Can I hear you?
Yeah, I'm here.
My brother, so you all right? Was Gayle right or wrong for her line of questioning or what? Talk to me.
I mean, you can't like cherry pick the questions though. It was cool when she was asking real, type personal questions about R. Kelly, but then when she asked personal questions concerning Kobe, it's sensitive. Like you can't cherry pick like that. People too sensitive. At one point in time, nobody even liked Kobe Bryant.
I know some brothers will beg to differ. Give me a time frame. What time frame was that?
Even before the rape, people thought he was arrogant. People thought he was conceited. Like he wasn't a fan favorite. Like this wasn't a fan favorite. This wasn't like Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay. He said it wasn't about. Okay, all right. We're gonna come to that. We'll get back to that. Brother Nino, talk to me. What do you think about her line of questioning? Was it too soon? Was it? You know what I'm saying?
To kind of piggyback off what he just said, I think the only difference between Kobe and R. Kelly is the obvious. I mean, Kobe died, and he didn't die doing no fuck nigga shit. He died going to do something with some kids. So I think that was still an open scab for her to ask that question. But to be quite honest, when I initially seen the actual clip, I felt like Gayle was trying to give Lisa Leslie a platform to say what she felt about Kobe, because she knows her and Kobe are best friends. So she would be the wrong person to drill if he was trying to get something bad out about Kobe. That would be the wrong person to drill. She's not going to fry the nigga. She's going to be like, nah, she going to do exactly what she did. So when I initially saw it, that's what I thought. So I was kind of hoping that Gayle would come out and be like, nah, I knew she fucked with Kobe. That's why I said that, but she ain't said that yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm saying that, and you're right. She hasn't said that yet. So you know what I'm saying, she hasn't. So I'm gonna ask you, Ron, brother Ron, you with me? Yo, Ron, brother Mike.
What up, bro?
Talk to me, brother Mike. Now, and then what was wrong with Gayle's line of questioning, bro? I know you're gonna break it down for me.
Man, the same old cooning that she do, bro. Listen,
Okay.
you see how R. Kelly. Now, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that they gave her a raise after she that interview with R. Kelly, man. You look at her and Oprah, bro. You know we old enough to remember the Oprah Winfrey show. You know what I'm saying? What did she ever do for black people on her show? What has Gayle ever done for black people? They just opportunists, man, and they know what white America want. And you can't get rich in white America unless you're doing something negative to black men, man. That's just the bottom line, bro. It got to be something derogatory. Somebody black got to get hurt. Somebody got to get shot. Somebody got to get drugged through the mud in order for America to even succeed. And they know how to do it, bro. And that's just it, man. I think she's just trying to pander to her white audiences and whoever the execs are.
Oh my gosh. Brother Jarvis, what is that, man? Is her line of questioning pandering to a white audience? Like, explain to me, brother Jarvis, what's going on with this line of questioning?
Yeah, you broke up, man.
I said, explain to me what was her reason for questioning Lisa Leslie about those things? Was she doing her job or what?
Yeah, she doing what they told her to do. Yeah, she always do that though. This ain't nothing new. Nigga just trying to pay attention.
Yeah.
But I mean, hell, you know when Monique let everybody know what was going on with her, motherfucker said she was crazy. You remember not too long ago, Monique was letting motherfuckers know about Oprah, and everybody was like, "Oh, she crazy. She tripping." Monique let it all out. I mean, it's been clear, but you know, Monique went on ahead and put that shit on the table a few months ago, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Mario. My brother Mario, you with me?
I'm here. What up, bro?
Man, what's good? What's good? Good. Salute to you, my brother. It's been a minute. But I know you rock you rock with Kobe. Like you said, you was an original, Kobe fan, or you followed his career, you follow what the man did, man. And me and you, and we had actually spoke about people shitting on his name before he was in the ground. So I definitely want to know, what was your first thoughts when you heard this Gayle King clip?
If she's offering a platform, if we gonna try and give her the benefit of doubt when it comes to that, why is she insisting on disagreeing with what Lisa Leslie is already telling her? She already said, well, we know how close you were with Kobe and this, that, and the third. Then Kobe, she asked for for Lisa Leslie's opinion on Kobe, somebody that she's close with. Why are you trying to disagree or offer a differing perspective in the sense that it's like, well, you wouldn't know. Well, you wouldn't know. What the hell do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That's not somebody that's trying to offer a platform for her to come and disagree. I mean, for her to, kind of like clear the air. Like, what are you talking about? Why wouldn't I know? And then I feel like as though if we apply that logic and we take that logic right there and we apply it to the R. Kelly situation, then it's safe for you to say that the people that are around R. Kelly I'm not gonna say y'all, but the people that are saying that his bodyguards, security guards, manager, all these people that are enabling that to happen, you saying that they wouldn't know. Like, can we apply that same logic to the R. Kelly situation? Why wouldn't they know?
Yeah.
That's my opinion. How does that work? Why does it work for one man and it doesn't work for another?
That's a great question.
So to sum it up, my fault.
You good. No, hell no. I want you to go on. I want you to go on, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah, in a nutshell, I feel like, of course, I feel like Gayle was dead wrong. And the line of question, I couldn't agree with you more. You can ask what you want, but don't kind of throw rocks and then hide your hands. It can't be those kind of situations. As far as forgiving her, my opinion is, has she officially denounced CBS? Are we protesting CBS now, Gayle?
Yeah.
Like, do we follow your lead? Like, what are you doing to make this right? Because as we know, as everybody know, I'm not dropping no knowledge here when I say this. Black people, we don't control nothing, not in mass production or anything like that. So outside of our numbers, what is the actual consequences outside of some people giving their opinion on Facebook and on Instagram and all of that? What are the consequences for going against the family? Just some Facebook shit, just some Instagram stuff. That ain't enough. So I say, I'm not saying we can never forgive her or somebody else that, speak negative against, somebody like that. But my thing is, how do we go forward? How do we move forward? Do we have to take another hit before we say, okay, we officially done with that person? Do we gotta take another hit or another hit? How do we handle this in the future? My bad for getting long, but go ahead.
No. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it that you on. How you doing, Sister Ian? We got a sister on the panel. Ian?
Yes, hello.
How you doing? How you doing, sister?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. You want to introduce yourself to the people?
Yes, hello. I'm Erica Kessie. I am the CEO of Your Goal Concierge. I do consulting and coaching. I also have a master's in clinical mental health counseling. I specialize in sexual trauma and abuse.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining the panel, sis. Definitely. Thank you. I know you've been. I know you're quite familiar. Well, I don't know, but I assume that you're familiar with the Kobe Bryant case, rape case, and Gayle King and her questioning of Lisa Leslie. So I definitely want to get your opinion, sis. What did you think when these clips of Gayle King's interview came out?
Okay. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. We hear you.
Okay. So there's a couple things. Gayle and Oprah have always been quite whitewashed. We all know that. Like, that's what it is. First of all. Second of all, we are on a wave of the Me Too movement. And so all of the influential people who've ever done anything to women are now being, pointed at and saying, hey, this is happening. Now, this has been happening for centuries. Like, it's something to talk about, but it's been happening for centuries. I don't put it past anybody, actually. It happens in regular day all the time. I mean, with any employer. I've been experienced sexual harassment and trauma and abuse. It just happens. That's how it is in society. Now, regarding this particular interview, I feel like it was not the time to throw mud, in the face of Kobe Bryant in the middle of this situation. Like, this should have been reconciled and talked about and dealt with prior to his death. You don't do that. It's not the way that you should interact with people when they've left this world and he died the way that he died. You just put respect on people at this point. So that's my opinion.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, sis. All right. Hey, go ahead, Nino.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mario and made a comment. The comment they said is, I can remember Mario's more clear. He was like, why, what's good for the gander ain't good for the goose. If what Gayle can question Lisa Leslie, then we should be able to question everybody else who has something to say about R. Kelly, which I agree. But wouldn't the same thing fall in the category, or wouldn't the same thing fall into place when you hear these black men down in Martin Luther King on Martin Luther King Day? because we had a whole panel discussion with a bunch of black men that denounced everything this man has ever did in his life. Ain't this kind of the same goddamn thing, or is it different?
It's the same, Nino.
I know. All right, thank you, brother. I've been, man, Mike, man, I gotta buy you something to eat, my nigga. You fuck.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah,
It's the same goddamn thing.
It's the same
all day long. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. It's just. Listen, man.
Y'all wait till his birthday to do it. Only difference is y'all wait till
when it's a popular talking point. When it's a popular talking point, that's when people are going to talk. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm still going to stand on this. You have the right to say, ask, feel how you want to feel. You have the God-given rights to do all of that, but you have to be prepared for backlash. That's something that America likes. That's a word America likes to use. Backlash. You're going to face the backlash. Man, we don't give a fuck about no backlash. Like, we've dealt with real lashes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no one cares about, but you have to be responsible for the things you say, though. You understand what I'm saying? You know, like, if you're coming from where a lot of us come from on this panel, you can't say, excuse my language, but bitch ass nigga, I'm finna kill you, and then expect no quote unquote backlash. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that, but I think that most of the people are outraged because why would Gayle? This Gayle is so fucking whitewashed, and she is so fucked up in the head as a black person to get on live TV and disgrace Kobe for one fucking incident. When you got a nigga who gave 588 speeches, 931 marches, 600, but this nigga did a handful of things. And we get on the platform and we down this nigga, but guess what? That's okay. You know why that's okay? Because it's okay. Because we think it's okay, but I don't know. I'm asking, how the fuck is it okay? We do it every day. We hate each other, and all we do is create fake ass and false ass narratives on why we hate each other. No, just say you hate each other. You hate that nigga. You hate Gayle King. You hate anything. Just say that shit. Why we gotta make these ass reasons of why? All right, I'm done.
I don't think we hate. I don't think. And please, panel. There's plenty of people on the panel. Feel free to jump in, man. It might be a free fall tonight, but feel free to jump in. But what I'm saying is, it's not that we hate. No one hates Gayle. We disagree with her with her stance, and she is not above reproach, right? We should be able to straighten her just like we would straighten anybody else, whether it's online or in person or whatever. I would prefer we keep it at words because she kept it at words. So I would prefer that if she said this if you saw it on the online clip, I would prefer for your response to be online, but coming from where I come from, I can't guarantee that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you get online and call this man a bitch, and this man come and see you in real life, then you got to stand on that. So my thing is,
Calvin, I think the problem comes in though when you're doing this with African American men. And you see Oprah, she's doing it with African American men. Every time you look up, and if you notice, all of these African American men are accused of what? They're not accused of bank robbery. They're not accused of anything but sexual misconduct. They did it with Bill Cosby, whoever it is. It can be anybody, and they do that. But yet, when you have Caucasian men that are out here doing outlandish things, you're quiet as a church mouse. And I believe that when you have such a huge platform that Oprah and Gayle have, and you use that platform to destroy black men, it becomes a problem for the overall community. The fact of the matter is, do some people live in that world of hate? Of course they do. But I think we all have a shared experience where we know that black men have been lynched for looking at or whistling at white women, yet white men come in and rape black women, and they've been doing it for centuries, and then we're the threat. We're all of a sudden the threat, and then we have sisters playing into the narrative that we are a threat to all of the women out here when white men have been doing it for centuries. And they're still doing it. There was a picture going around where this one white guy, he gave 600, 700 women HIV, right? Nobody's...
We spoke about that. I already know that story. Go ahead. Speak about it, Amir.
Yeah, but you don't see the big interview dealing with him, and he is a nobody. You know, you have the Harvey Weinsteins and all the people that were friends of Oprah and Gayle, and they say nothing, yet they're trying to tear down brothers. And I think that at some point, you know, brothers are getting tired. And not just brothers, the sisters are getting tired of it. The sisters are tired of seeing our family tear us down for the sake of ratings or for the sake of a white master telling you what to do. So I think that it was more than just, you know, she don't like Kobe. It's far more sinister than that. And I think that she really deserved what she got.
Hey, Bobby.
Yo.
All this rally of support is guilt, man. Black people turned their back on Kobe Bryant in 2003. Nobody came to his defense back in 2003. Philadelphia used to boo Kobe Bryant every time he came to play. That's where he was from. The Lakers even, they would even chant guilty, guilty, like the whole crowd. Like nobody liked Kobe Bryant back then. People feel guilty right now because they didn't come to his defense back in 2003. Now all of a sudden he's this fallen angel and can't nobody ask certain questions about him. It's nothing but guilt. You know, it's sad he died, but where was all this rally of support back in 2003?
Okay, Tony. How many black people that's actually filling up them stadiums in that All-Star game when they booed him? These are white people, bro.
You saying the whole crowd was white? Are you saying that the whole Caucasian?
Yeah, majority people actually hated him, bro. It's like he was arrogant, but you know, you gotta respect the game, bro.
People didn't understand.
We owe each other more than what we give each other. It don't matter if people liked him or not. The bottom line is, shit, he didn't go to jail for that. They keep on talking about that the girl didn't testify. She didn't testify because she was going to be under scrutiny of the defense. That's why she didn't testify. So it's just out of line. It's full of shit. And you got an interview with Lisa Leslie that wasn't even supposed to be talking about Kobe Bryant, man.
We can't act like this every time.
Nowadays, these so-called coon niggas, white people don't have to tell them to do nothing. They already do. They already know what to do. They know how to get money in America. It's exploiting black people, bro. That's just the bottom line.
It can't be like that every time somebody asks a sensitive question or pose a statement
because of the history in this country. It'll be a difference if we didn't have a history in this country of white women falsely accusing us of stuff. So we can get sensitive about it.
What you're doing is called apophenia. You're creating unrelated topics towards this one topic. We talking about
how is it unrelated, Tony? Black men are being accused of rape by white women, and it's a historical fact in this country. Just like
I understand that.
Just like
I understand.
I understand. To be sensitive about that, man. So next time they'll think twice before they try to holler out rape. Or
we can't be all up in an uproar just because somebody asks a question.
The history is that a lot of Black African American, or no, not African American, African men were involved with European white women, and it was the white men that got mad at that and put laws in place so that the African men could not be involved with the European women. And
what law?
So that's how it all began. It was the white men who wanted to stop white women from being involved with black men.
What law?
What law? These were the laws that happened when we first came here.
What
Europeans first came here.
What law?
I'll be happy to look that up for you.
There you go. But all right, well, Tony, but if I have to answer that question you're asking, I would say it's unwritten. It's an unwritten law. Like, we know they take whatever black people like to do and criminalize it, right? Tony, we can go to the trespassing law. Trespassing was not created for white people, Tony. Listen to me, brother Tony. Like, go back and look at the history of the trespassing law. You know, you pull up at a lot of apartments, stores. Hold on, let me show my face when I say this. You pull up at a lot of apartments, stores. You pull up at a lot of areas where we from that says no trespassing. Go back and look at the original trespassers. You feel me? Like, those were slaves. Those were slaves who were freed, who had nowhere to go. Those were the original trespassers. Like, okay, the government passed a law where I can't legally enslave you anymore, but now you're a trespasser. And now we put in the 13th Amendment, because if you're a trespasser, you're a criminal. And the 13th Amendment says if you're a criminal, you have the right to be a slave.
It applied to black slave masters and Native American slave masters also.
I understand that. I don't care who it applies, who is the majority that it applies to. Like, let me tell you this, Tony. We defenses applies to everyone, but who are the people that's getting mass incarcerated by marijuana offenses? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too far off the point. I don't want to get too far off the point.
Completely off the narrative.
Exactly, but I'm just letting you know about laws. Like, she may not have a law strictly off her head, or that you can go Google. But we know we know how they take anything that we like to do and criminalize it. If we like to hang out, then now we're loiterers. If we like to go visit a friend, oh well, you can't come in this community. Now you're a trespasser. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro?
Loitering laws are everywhere.
But go ahead. Let somebody else say.
Not just that though. Let's go historically. What was Emmett Till killed for? There was no law, but there was a written code that you don't whistle at white women. And all she had to do was say he whistled at her. And even in the Tulsa riots, you know, there's always something. When you look at a lot of these pictures, the first thing they did was castrate black men. So even if there was there were laws in the South, in certain states, that did have the separate but equal. White and black people had to be separated at all times, and there was no. There was a movie that came out about love, where white men and black people they could marry. So there were laws, there were actual physical laws that separated white men and black men, but there were also unwritten laws that said if you sleep with a white woman, not only will we kill you, we will castrate you. And it was done repeatedly over and over and over again until we got the point. That's why, because think about it, none of us ever experienced that. None of us have ever even seen that. But it's been it's almost in our DNA to the point where we get the point. We sleep with white women, then that's what happened.
Are you Muslim?
Am I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I am.
Who have castrated the greatest number of people on this planet?
Oh, shit.
The Muslims. The Muslims, right? Y'all have created more eunuchs from Africans than any other people on this planet. So before you talk about how white people castrated black people,
let me ask you a question. How many Muslims were castrated? How many Muslim castrated people in this country where we suffered? I'm not talking about over the world. And I'm not talking, nor am I here to defend Arabism. I'm not here to defend any of that.
You know what, brother? I'm going to take it a little step farther. What do you call them Arabs? They're Euro-Asians. They white people too, bro.
Yeah, I have no defense of anybody because I'm a Muslim, but the fact is, as black people, I'm a Muslim, right? But as black people, we have a shared experience. And when the police pull me over, when they pull you over, they don't say, "Oh, brother, are you a Muslim? Are you a Christian? Oh, no, nigga, we black." And that's how they look at it. You some niggas and you black. And so that's what's been happening right here. I don't know what happened in Haiti. I don't know what happened in Arabia or any of those places. I know our history right here. And the history says that we will cut your stuff out if we catch you with a white one. That's what the history says. And we all know it. You wanna sleep with white women, Bill Cosby? We're gonna cut you out. You wanna sleep with white women, OJ? We're gonna cut you out. It's always the same thing, and you know what it is.
Mansa
That's not pretending.
Mansa Musa castrated people, Mike.
Perhaps.
Oh
But
my
to
God.
us, about us and what we're going through.
That man said Mansa Musa. But all right, let's get back. Let's get back. Really.
I mean, to me,
Go ahead, Mike.
To me, the whole thing that I'm confused about, and I know that you noticed when I said that everybody got quiet and nobody could speak up, and Mike confirmed what I was saying. And that's my whole thing. We sit back and we look at Gayle and we call her a coon and we say all that. And I'm not defending what she did at all. At all am I defending it. Again. But we do that every day. Like I hear most of y'all all the time get on live or y'all go live or y'all bash a black person publicly. And then as soon as somebody else do it, it's like, well, she's a coon. But what the hell? When do we draw the line between being a coon and like when do we draw the line? Like help me understand. Because as far as I know, a few weeks ago, everybody on the live was a coon. So I'm trying to figure out how do we determine the difference.
All right, Nino. We in a war, Nino. You got to look at it like we in a war.
Yes,
right.
Yes, sir.
Now a lot of shit go down in wartime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got friendly fire. You got people that's on the other side that's infiltrating. The infiltrators get dealt with worse than anybody else. Look at the white people that they did what they was trying to help black people. They treated them way worse than they did us when they caught their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a traitor's gonna get dealt with, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line. And we go in on white people too. But you know what I mean? But we gotta go extra hard on our own people because they fighting against themselves. We can see a white person coming from a mile away. But I can't see no Gayle coming from a mile away. You know what I'm saying?
It's because the uniform. See, you can see a person. Come on, Nino. If I coach a basketball team and you coach a basketball team, and our colors are gray and black, and this basketball team colors is orange and white, we know who the enemy is.
Yep, but at the same time, a lot of the time we don't even give each other enough time to even determine if
we can't. We're on a mission.
I know, but what I'm saying, just saying, you know, because we had a panel discussion about Jay-Z. That nigga was a coon before the ink was even dry on the paper. He didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. He a coon. I guess I'm interested to know about the chance question that you had. I'm interested to know because I know I'm probably on the last leg with a couple of you niggas. I'm just trying to figure out.
That's a fact. Yeah, I feel you. And we finna get there. We finna get there in a few minutes, Nino. But I like that. We definitely got to get to that though. But go ahead, Mike.
Nino. I feel like if we was in an actual bloody battle war, shooting war, I'm gonna chop Gayle King head off and put it on a stake. But since we're not in a shooting, bang out war, I'm gonna go for her head. And I'm not. She gonna have to show us something in order for us to forgive her. She gonna have to show us that she on our side. So she's gonna have to throw one of them white supremacist people that she deal with under the bus. Until she do that, she can kick rocks.
Right.
And I think that's all the black community is saying as a whole. Like, people are not just pulling this out their ass when they say, "Hey, man, what's up with Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey? What is up with these European people, Caucasian-looking people that's committing the same crimes that they're committing, but no one's doing a documentary on them?"
Man, Harvey finna beat his case.
Like I honestly think that's what the black community has a right to ask. What about them? It's Me Too, but what about them? It's like Me Too. Like, do y'all realize that the Me Too movement started because of the white man? It started because Weinstein and Epstein and all of these Stearns and Bergs and Steens and Steins. It started because of these people, but somehow Bill Cosby and R. Kelly became the face of the Me Too movement. Is that weird? Are we saying that's weird, or is that divine intervention, or is that coincidence? Like, what happened right there? How was the focus? How did the Me Too movement focus go from Epstein and Weinstein to Cosby and Kelly?
You know what? The way I look at it is like this. Back in Africa, white people weren't fast enough to go and catch a slave. They had to use black people to catch a slave. And just like that today, they're not strong enough to do it. They have to use one of us to do it. And the problem is we fall into it every time. And it's all over a couple of dollars. And when they get done catching all the niggas they gonna catch, they gonna look at you and say, we got you now because you don't have anybody to protect you. You caught all the other niggas for us. So when it comes to Gayle, she is the one who is out catching niggas and trapping niggas. And she, not just her, but there are plenty of people out there just like that. And we ride the bandwagon. You know, we want to talk about Me Too, but as soon as you talk about a Caucasian man, oh no, that's whataboutism. I heard people say that. We don't need whataboutism. Whataboutism? We can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Okay, you want to deal with Bill Cosby? You still got this Epstein character over here. And if he's found not guilty, then that shows us that there's really no justice here. And really this whole thing was used to take down black men, as usual.
That's a fact, bro. And then, I mean, oh my gosh! Now, let me come to Sister E, Sister Erica. Let me come to Sister Erica.
Yes, thank you so much for letting me speak. The Me Too movement was started by a Black woman named Tarara Burke.
Yes, and I understand. I've done a little research on her, right? And I understand what she did and what the aim was. My question would be to her is that how did we get here?
To her.
Or to you. The question, same question applies to you.
I can answer for Miss Burke, but I can definitely answer
how did we get here?
How do we get here?
Yes.
With the Me Too movement, it's just a illumination on what has been happening for centuries. Women have been sexualized. I'm talking about all women have been sexualized and used in ways, or have even allowed themselves to be used in ways because they have been conditioned to believe they are to be of service to men. So now women are saying, no, I am not to be of service to men. So I'm going to say that you may not treat me in ways that I don't want to be treated. And so then they're saying, hey, this person treated me in a way that I don't want to be treated. So I'm not saying that Kobe or any person has done anything. I'm just saying that if a person feels threatened or abused or bullied, then they have the right to say, hey, this happened to me. That's the point of the Me Too movement, to say, this happened to me. I don't want it to continue to happen to me. I don't want it to happen to my daughter. I don't want it to happen to my sister or anyone else. This needs to stop.
I agree. I agree with all of that. All of that.
And I'm coming up with a movement. I'm coming up with a movement, man.
Hold on, Mike. Before you introduce the movement, listen. I know everybody want to hear Mike's movement. Let's hit that share button. Hit that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We live right now. Big boy conversations going down and big girl. You know what I'm saying? We all inclusive. So big conversation going down right now. You know what I'm saying? We got the family in here. The Facebook family is in here. Hit the share button, like button. If you're on Facebook and you tuning into your boy, show some love, man. You know what I mean? Hit up follow me on Instagram. Hit up the PayPal if you like the content that we're giving. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the share button. Everybody, hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful conversation. I try to provide a platform for our people to come and speak about the things that they want to speak about, and not our people, but all people. You know what I mean? YouTube family, be patient. I'm about to drop the StreamYard link, and we're going to get this thing even crunk. You know what I'm saying? We got the UK family on the YouTube side of things. I know what time is it? Y'all time. oh my gosh, it's 4 a.m. But if you're in the UK and it's 4 a.m. and you rocking with us, hit that button. All right, Brother Mike. Tell us, what is the movement you're about to start, Brother Mike?
What about us? What about where's the movement that's gonna rally for black men? Because when we rally for them, like if we go up against a Gayle, and you know a lot of people don't like it, but we need a movement like a Me Too movement to stop all this old fake shit when they're accusing us of stuff that we didn't do. It's gonna go farther than rape. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole lot of shit that they accuse black men of that we don't do. I'm tired of getting followed around the store every time I go in there.
You think we could start a movement on that? You all hurry up and buy it. What's the slogan? What's the slogan? Hurry up and buy it. I feel you. I hear you.
Bro, listen, bro. This happened to me today, bro. I was in the store. I walked around the store just looking to see if I'm going to pick up something, a drink or something, you know. So I walked to the front of the store and grabbed a bag of chips. This lady going to tell me, this Indian lady, you walk all the way around the store just to get that? And I just looked, I said, damn, I can't shop. And she said, if you want to buy it, you pick it up right there and buy it. I threw that shit on the floor and stepped on the bag and busted everything open and walked out the door. Told her, go to hell. Now she's in an environment where she feel comfortable that she can do that to me. Cause your black ass ain't got no business being in there.
Goddamn right. No, hurry.
You right.
That's a fact. Hurry up and buy and get out.
If you ain't in there trying to bat it by no head, you ain't got no business.
Man, you look like you finna steal. You look like you finna. You walk in. You dark skinned. I know you might. You got a hat on, a hoodie, a beanie, or something, and you got 7 gold teeth in the front of your mouth. You look like you finna steal. Get out of here.
Goddamn old dog.
And then that's what I'm saying. And then, man, fuck it. Let me throw this wet fish on the floor real quick. I say black people not racist enough. I don't think we're racist enough. Let me turn my camera on. Hold on, let me turn my camera on when I say this. I don't think black people are racist enough. Period. We face racism. We speak out about racism. We march for racism. I guess sometimes we ride against racism, sometimes, but we're not racist enough. We invite everybody in. We want to help everybody. Everybody's welcome. We can call our shit black empowerment until we blue in the face, and we'll have 2 white people in there.
We're prejudiced. We're not racist. Racist and prejudice is 2 totally different things.
I got you.
Thank you for that Webster's Dictionary.
I like that because I say that too. I agree with that. Racist is prejudice plus power. So if you don't have the power, you can't.
Racist is being proficient, like a bicyclist or a violinist, guitarist, being proficient in your race, knowledgeable, just prejudice.
Man, I hear you though. I hear you. But Sister Erica, she put a link in the chat about Tarana Burke.
Hey, let me go out. Hey, boo. Let me go off topic one time. Yo.
Hold on, Mike. Let me let her rock. Let me let. Hey,
great news.
Hold on.
This is some great news.
Mike. 1 second. Sister Erica, you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Sister Erica. I do. I just wanna, and not trying to bash this sister, but I do want to know, like, where did it go wrong? Like, I want to ask you, are black women like above reproach? You know what I mean? Like, can black women not be spoken to sternly when they've messed up?
So who is speaking to Oprah and to Gayle and to any woman sternly? Like,
what if their like, close friends?
They're not gonna even see this. It's not like Gayle was like, let me go see what everybody think about me. She don't care.
But she obviously sees something, because she came back out with a reply that was pretty much saying like, hey, CBS. Her thing was CBS put out the clips, and hey, Ron, mute up for me, Ron. You got some background noise. But she came out and said that like CBS put out the wrong clips, and that was the narrative that she pushed. And I just and another reason I ask you that, sis, is because I've noticed that when sisters do something sideways or questionable, and people go in on them or question them or criticize them, then now it's a backlash for the people who's criticizing them. So I guess my question would be like, for someone like the founder of the Me Too movement, is like, how can we make this thing balanced?
Okay, so going back to the founder of the Me Too movement, as you can see in the link that she's also a civil rights activist. So she's about making sure that Black people are heard, and so she probably may not even agree with Gayle. So I mentioned the Me Too movement because I know for a fact that it is a part of media where you ride the wave of something. And because Kobe has had a history with this particular situation, and everyone's pointing fingers at all the influential characters that are around, that's why she mentioned this during the interview. I think it was just her doing her job as a reporter to ride the wave. And of course, for example, I have presented on Fox News before, and as a sexual abuse expert, and they tried to get me to say certain things about this particular Black man. And I chose not to speak on him specifically because I did not know him. I spoke on the repercussions of sexual abuse with the family. So I believe that the person that she interviewed did a great job at deflecting her. And going back to your comment about speaking and reprimanding or calling out Black women if they do things wrong or in an inappropriate way, I think that we should. I mean, I think that we should do that with everyone. Sure. I am that type of person. As if you speak to Nino about this, I'm the kind of person that calls people out on their stuff, on what they do. I just find that that Black women carry a lot of weight, and because actually society has ultimately tried to take away the power from Black men, and they've given it to Black women. And so now Gayle and Oprah and these women have power, and they're seen. And of course, another person of power who was Kobe, they say, hey, Black woman, tell us what you think about this Black man. How can we feminize him, or how could we take away his power? How do we take away his legacy? And that's what happened here.
Talk that shit, brother Mario. You got let me hear you, brother Mario. Hey, talk that shit, sis. I love that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
What you want me to touch on, bro?
Oh, my bad. I thought you wanted to touch on anything else. Anything else? Last thing on the Kobe situation, the Gayle conversation.
Yeah.
Or
like
go ahead, brother.
Nah, it ain't too much different from what people have been saying lately online, and what I said in the last time we had this, which is this ain't a case. If y'all can hear me clearly, this ain't a case that was pending when he died. This ain't some shit that just came about when that man, his untimely death. Like, nobody discovered something new. I'm like, why is this even a thing right now? Why is this even something to discuss if it's already been dismissed? To me, that's just disingenuous. And you know, his kids, I can't say how they brought their kids up, but his kids probably don't know nothing about that. Or to rehash that, and it's already been dismissed, and we know this woman was lying, and we know she had plenty of holes in her story. She lied to the police, several different semens in a underclothes, however you want to word that. Suicide attempts, schizophrenia medicine. Come on, bro. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? At the end of the day, what are we talking about? And I'm not dropping no jewels here that don't nobody else know. This shit is public information, man. But my thing is, what are we talking about? And as far as like, I don't know why we keep trying to shift the conversation to how popular he was or how well he was liked. At the end of the day, it's a typical case of a white woman accusing a black man of doing something. Now, the shit was dismissed, huh?
Emmett Till, but go ahead.
Emmett Till. The shit was dismissed. What are we talking about? After that, like, what are we talking about, man?
Facts, bro. They kind of say they found my semen in her drawer. They lying.
Yeah, I love it. And that's what Brother Hamid was talking about. And that's what Brother Hamid was talking about. Okay, so now, all right, let's go back to Gayle. Let's go back to Gayle one more time, y'all. All right. So now Gayle asked that question, felt the backlash, and now she's coming out not only blaming it on CBS, but also apologizing. And this is not only for Gayle, but she apologized, and I'm thinking the black community as a whole is going to accept it. And then now she gets a second chance. So now that gets into the next part of the show is how many chances does a person get before you have to just say, okay, you're either the ops or I'm not fucking with you no more. Like, somebody talk to me. Nino, talk to me. Like, how many chances are we to give a person, bro?
I'm gonna say I can't answer that question because I give people of color, black people, so many chances. Kobe, Damari, how old was Kobe when he died? That man was like
41.
He 40 years old. You mean to tell me in 41 years we calculating how many chances we give them motherfuckers? Gayle is what, 58 years old? How many chances? What you mean? I mean, you mean in a lifetime?
Man, Gayle 70, bro.
I know. Chances, are we talking about in a lifetime?
Yeah. Like in a lifetime, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I always say, like, black people, we are the most loving, welcoming, forgiving people. That's what I believe.
I feel like for us, for me personally, since we've gone through so much, we endure so much trauma has been passed down through generation when it comes to us, as it pertains to us. Me, it's just me. I give you niggas unlimited chances. But for a white person, nigga, you don't even get a half a goddamn chance. You don't get none of that. That's just me.
But we know it's gonna be like Hamid. Let me come to you, Hamid. Come on, where's your breaking point? Where's your breaking point at, brother Hamid?
Man, I agree with Nino 100%. I give brothers a lot of chances.
A lot of chances, man.
And I'm gonna continue to give us the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna continue to do that until you show that you just that nigga who's gonna do whatever he wanna do and continue to do it for love of money or greed. But I give a person a chance. I believe seriously though, I'm not one for giving everybody else a chance. I'm not gonna give Caucasians a chance to do what they've been naturally doing for the past 400 years to continue to do it to me. But as far as Gayle is concerned, all Gayle have to do really is come and, like the brother said earlier, show that she's with us, show that she's not out here trying to chop other brothers' heads off, and maybe it was a mistake. And I believe that as a group of people, you know, she could still be useful to our group of people. And so I don't believe in just cutting black people off after they make one or two mistakes. Just like I don't believe in cutting Kobe off. You know, I didn't believe in it then. I didn't believe in cutting Bill Cosby off. If somebody made a mistake, then they made a mistake. But I guarantee you, it's no bigger than the things that other folk have been doing to us, and we continuously give them chances. Hell, you look at Bluebell ice cream for that matter, they killing people, and niggas still eating Bluebell. So you can't tell me we can't give our brother or sister another chance at some point, but they still have to go through the fire. You know, they have to go through it, and that's just, it's for her, but it's also for anybody else who think that they're going to be able to come in and do whatever they want and not have consequences. There has to be some consequence.
Can I say something too, right quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Another point, and I agree with my brother Hamid right there. Absolutely, 1,000%. But I want to make another point too. 2 points. I'm sorry, 2 points. So let them do drop a huge ass documentary or something about Elvis Presley tonight. And then you think y'all finna go on some kind of, or us, we finna go on some kind of rampage talking about how this man constantly or continuously had all type of allegations against him, sexual allegations where he was preying on young girls, obsessed with virginity and, underage girls and all that kind of shit, which was true, without some kind of backlash. See if they forgive you for that. They not. So my whole point to saying that is, where is this Me Too movement with all these other so-called big names? Why is it so? It's conveniently only, like, it's been ingrained in us so much. When you think sexual abuse, rape, sexual assault, all of that, the only people that come to mind in Black people, just generally speaking, I'm not saying that you can't find one person that think different, but when you think sexual assault, you thinking Bill Cosby, you thinking Tupac, you thinking Kobe, you thinking R. Kelly. Like Ben Roethlisberger ain't had no fucking. You see what I'm saying? Like all of these people, Weinstein, like whatever list you want to go with, like they ain't been doing this. Like this ain't a part of their history. Like this ain't a part of their culture. They not finna drop no Elvis Presley documentary today, tomorrow, whenever. And you think Black folk finna go off on him about some shit that was true without them chewing you out about it, and you telling the truth. You ain't telling nothing but the truth. Now, fast forward or reverse back to this situation right here, it's already been dismissed. Now, you can get people that argue and say it's possible that he did do it. It's possible that he didn't. At the end of the day, it's been dismissed. It's been dismissed. And she had too many holes in her story. But try that shit with an Elvis or somebody that's major. A lot of people, if you don't watch football, you didn't even know Big Ben had sexual assault allegations against him.
One thing I could say, I agree with Demar 100%. I think about how in the past, I don't know if any of you ever movie buffs or you looked at old film. There was a film called Birth of a Nation. I think it came out in 1919. But the depiction was of Black men lusting and crazed Black men trying to go after this pure white woman, right? Mm-hmm. But we all know it's always been the reverse. Whatever they accuse us of, these are the things that they themselves have done. And too often, our people, our own people, we are, I hate to say it like this, but we're bigger white supremacists than white supremacists. Because we buy into the idea that he's lustful, he's going to try to rape me, or he's, and that hasn't been our history. Most Black men are not, they may be in prison, they may go to prison for rape, but there are far more white men out raping than Black men. There are far more white men out doing all the things that we're accused of, drug dealing and using, all of these things, than there are Black men. But we get the credit. We get the credit for all the negative, and they get the credit for all the positive. And that's why I say a picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. They've been showing us since they can show a cinema. They've been showing us of these rapists and killers, and they're saying about other people. President Trump called Mexicans, same thing, rapists and killers. They said about anybody, but in reality, they are the ones who've been doing this for so long. Now, what we have to do is stop buying into their propaganda and using it against our own self.
And see, and that's kind of my point. Picking out what Hamid said, that's kind of my point. When we go to court, and we go to court, and we got those and we got that we got those 12 jurors in there, and those jurors in there looking at us, and they're judging us, and they casting a judgment on us, and the judge is listening to those things, and he slammed that gavel off some shit that he don't know, he's never seen, he don't understand that he's slamming it and going boom, he judging, boom, that's that. I don't understand why it's so hard for us to give each other the benefit of the doubt. Nobody else is giving us that. Nobody else is going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So, like, as soon as you hear Jason sign someone with the NFL, you don't even give him enough time to figure out what the fuck he is looking, what he's doing, what his plan is or nothing. Like, he can show you that for 20 years, he been bonding people out of jail in Ferguson. He been building houses in Chicago. He can show you all that. But as soon as the white people go, hey, you know, Jason signed the deal, that coon ass nigga, it's like we don't give each other the benefit of the doubt for nothing. Martin Luther King even said, hey, I think I walked my people into a burning building. That's his way of saying I fucked up. But guess what? Everything else he did don't matter. So I think we should give each other 156,000 chances. Because guess what? If all of us knew the right way, we all been tainted, we've been hurt, we've been emotionally abused, we've been all kind of shit. Ain't no way, none of us is never gonna make a mistake. There's no way none of us gonna accident. We all gonna make mistakes. We all gonna do. We learn it. So I don't know.
I love that.
Go ahead.
No, y'all go ahead. Chop it up. Whoever next, jump in.
You know, when you see a black man, like in America, this is what they do. When they see a black man, they equate it with rapist, murderer, robber. When you see the white man, they equate it with God, Jesus, God, man. And we believe that shit too.
And we suck that shit right up.
But you know what the problem is? No. I mean, you know, my thing is they already understand that that distrust is stronger than trust, and tarnishing a person's name holds more weight than cheering on the person, because they understand, like in customer service, they'll tell you that all it takes for you to have one bad experience, and it's going to take 12 more times for you to get that person's favor again. Every time you go there, you'll be like, I wonder what's going to happen this time. Oh, they got it right, but shoot, what about tomorrow? Oh, well, they got my order right. Let's see what happens, next time. They know these type of things. So they know that anytime, because see, most black people got a problem with talking about white people just in the conversation. Yeah, they'll be in the fucking conversation talking about, white people. Yeah, such. So, they're not finna get on camera and tell the truth about all the shit that they do, because they can't even hold a conversation in their own home about it. But they can talk bad about a black man because that's just the norm. That's what they trained to do. So, I mean, like you've been saying, it ain't nothing new.
Can I chime in?
He just shook that.
To play devil's advocate for 2 seconds, if I can. I look at it like this, or let me throw this monkey wrench in there. I feel as though we have a unique situation in this country. We don't control the media. Therefore, we don't control the narrative. So I feel like if we trying to equate what they're trying to do to our image versus what we try to do to their image, is not a level playing field. And I say that to say this. I don't know if we should be so damn quick to forgive, because the reason I say that is people like Gayle or whoever it is, they ain't got to be a celebrity, whoever it is, you can go say, yes, I think that Kobe was a rapist, or R. Kelly was this, or whoever we demonize and whatever. If it ain't factual, because keep in mind, the first thing they got to do is destroy our image. After you destroy the image, that shit becomes lethal. You now justifying our death. You now justifying why we should be killed. Why it was okay for that cop to kill this little boy that's 13 years old. why it's okay for this man to shoot at some kids that was just coming to his door to go trick-or-treating or whatever the situation may be. I feel like we flirting with fire when we say it's okay to let people to fuck up, to let people mess up when it comes to telling their narrative about us.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm not disagreeing with anybody on the panel. I'm just saying we got to keep that in mind too.
Hold on, let me verify this though. When I mean by and Hamid, I'm gonna speak to you too. If I'm wrong, jump in and tell me shut the hell up. But when we talking about forgiving, we not talking about what what's that white man, that white sheriff they always be having come on CNN to talk every time some black shit go on. What's the white sheriff name?
Joel Pryor or Joel P or something.
Yeah, whatever that white shit, that black sheriff is that always come on and talk. We not forgiving him. That nigga, he gone. He dead. We gotta kill him off real. We can't give him no more chances. His chances are gone. But we just saying like it's just certain people that we don't even get a chance to. Like, you know, all this stuff that's coming back on R. Kelly, bro, wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. You can't, like, eventually, like, I love R. Kelly. I like all his music be bumping. But that nigga nasty. Like, we got to be 1,000 with it. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to, you know, something like Gayle asking that question, man, look, I don't know. But I get what you're saying.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on the Jay-Z shit. And don't take me for verbatim when I say R. Kelly. I'm just throwing a name out that came to my head. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
I'm just
see if it wasn't on that level though, if she was making a mistake, why she didn't ask him that question when he was alive?
Indeed.
That's what I want to know.
Indeed.
Yeah. I mean, you know, my stance on it was when I seen it, I thought one way, and I waited for her to give it a rebuttal, and she didn't. So, you know, I'm pissed at her too. You see what?
We know what the narrative is, man. We know what the narrative is. We know what they come to do. We prepare for it. We shouldn't be shocked. And you know, Gayle ain't no different from Lisa Salters or Demetrius Kaladimos or whomever else you want to throw out there. My opinion, I think I'm with y'all 1,000% when it comes to when we stand forgive black people. But keep in mind, all black people don't have the same damn agenda as the rest of us who trying to do, you know, what's right by our community. They ain't doing a Brothers Round Table. They ain't doing a Prospect Avenue or Wealth Road. Like, they ain't doing what we doing. So just because you got black skin don't mean you have a black mind. I posted that the other day. Just because you got black skin don't mean you have a black mind. And I don't know if they deserve that much, you know, forgiveness. Now, I get you on the Jay-Z thing or whoever else. It ain't got to be Jigga. It could be anybody else on a small scale. But I just feel like with motherfuckers, we know that their intentions ain't pure and that they ain't trying to do, they don't mean us any harm or they don't mean us any good. Man, that shit can be lethal, man. It can be lethal. It can be dead.
Yeah. And one thing that we known to do or known to need to do is we're going to forgive, we need not to forget. Yeah. See, that's the catch. Because we got to just, with people like them, you got to already know what category they fit in. You already know what type of person they are, who they work for, who they trying to benefit by their actions. And keep them in that category to the point to where the shit they do don't hold weight. It's not so, you know, it get to the point where I'm surprised that y'all surprised that people do shit like that. They've been doing that. And we know the shit that they already taken a long time ago. It's just, for some reason, you know, I guess it's for those who still up under the spell, that they still really give a fuck about how they feel or what they say. You know, because hell, I've never thought to look for them to speak on our behalf, Gayle or Oprah.
Yeah, me neither. Shit.
So, you know, for them to try to bring up some shit that really don't pertain to this man's death, it's not surprising to me. It's just what they get paid to do.
I can't speak about Gayle, but Oprah donates millions and millions of dollars to black girls and boys.
Where?
I can't speak on Gayle, but Oprah donates millions. She gave TSU a few million. She gave Morehouse like 13, 14 million.
Now,
she
I hear you when you say that. But what's worth more? The money that she gives, or the words that she say, the actions that she take? Whose side she takes when it comes to who she speaks on? I mean, people listen to what she say. That woman tell them to buy a damn book. That book is going up in the ratings real fast. They listen to what she say. It's cool you pay for your black card, but they don't give you no pass.
What did Oprah say? I'm confused at this point.
I'm just saying, when has she really ever spoke on our behalf? Or, I mean, can we average out when she spoke against us compared to when she spoke for us?
She speaks all the time. She goes to schools, colleges, she builds hospitals and all kinds of stuff for black people. I'm trying to figure out where was all of this in 2003, 2004 when Kobe really needed us? Like where was all this at? Like when McDonald's dropped him as a sponsor, like where were we at?
Well, it wasn't no Facebook then, but when you talking about like support, like I don't know what sport you was watching, because every motherfucking body that I know was saying, shit, man, we all know that man ain't raped that white girl. Now, whether we knew it or not, because nobody was in there, you talking about we dropped her or we stopped supporting her. Everybody was like, man, you and I both know dude ain't do that. Now, was people rooting against him? Absolutely. Why is that? Because they hated him or they hated his arrogance, which I would argue, as if we're talking basketball, I would argue that Jordan was just as arrogant, if not more arrogant. But that's a whole different conversation.
There was no death threats of people voicing against him back then as it is now.
They do death threats off of anything on the internet now. Hell, they death threatened some nigga they killed a character on a damn TV show. So they do that to anybody now. I mean, you can get a death threat off of anything. These days, they don't. That ain't.
But they weren't doing it in 2003. Black people put all up in a war back in 2003 like they are now.
Niggas been whooping long as the way it existed though.
That ain't true.
Niggas been whooping for life, man. That's one of them things niggas do. That's a common thing. It's like fucking eating noodles or something. Niggas do that shit every day. Literally. Like that's not nothing new. They've been doing that shit forever. So that's that's left field right there.
That nigga said them niggas third the nigga on the character on the TV show.
For real. I remember Sasha Vujacic, who was a teammate of Kobe's, missed a critical motherfucking three that kept us from, I think it was, I keep saying us like I'm on the team, but again, from going to the damn playoffs. Man, it was so many motherfuckers that was sending that man death threats, and Kobe had to stand up for him, and they kind of backed down. But it's like, damn, bro, it ain't that damn serious. Like, I know we love the Lakers or whoever you a fan of, it ain't that damn serious. Y'all really killed this man.
I mean, look at what y'all discussing about Gayle right now. She asked one disturbing question that was before it should have been asked. I admit that.
But she did her job.
It's a pattern.
I think she did her job. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now where it does come in is what Mike said. It's a pattern. Like it's a pattern. Like you and Oprah, you rock with Oprah, and it is a pattern. Because why are we not? And I'm gonna keep using these names. Why are we not getting somebody who's associated with Weinstein and Epstein interviews? Like that's gonna go viral. Nino, hold on, Nino. If the name of the game is to go viral, that will go viral.
But see, the whole thing that I want to know.
Hey, mute up for me, Ron. Hit the mute button for me, Ron. You got background noise, my brother.
Antonio, you know how y'all do research on shit, so help me out.
Yeah.
How the hell how do we know that? How do we know if her and that Weinstein nigga are even close? How do we know the niggas are really cool like that? How do we know? We just seen them in a couple pictures that white people posted for us to be outraged. How the fuck we know they kicked? Like, we don't fucking know if they know each other. We don't know if they know each other.
But if you're going for content, go ahead, Joe.
No, I'm about to say you did a whole lot of major financing. You can look that up. whole lot of major finance. That's how I know we getting close. He wasn't giving her $2 or $3. He was giving her 50, 60, 70. He was running down.
I hear Mario every time he call. I don't know what that nigga do after I get on.
Niggas don't. That ain't $70,000 though. Want to go help a nigga do something? Ain't 70,000, man. 70,000. No nigga don't just hand off 70,000, man.
So
I ain't never heard of that.
So Shaq gave John Sally $70,000 to get on his feet. People with money, that ain't no money.
But that go.
He close with him. That's the point.
I guess my question would be this, because I understand the closeness of the white guy Epstein or Weinstein or whatever his name is, but you have to look at Oprah. That's still how did she explain the Russell Simmons thing? It goes back to the same thing, and like the brother said earlier, these people have patterns. It's not one person. It's not just one question. You're hanging around people, you're being around people, you ask a question over and over. You did it with Michael Jackson, you did it with Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons, and now, Kobe Bryant. And so there's a pattern that I think that's what we should be looking at. We got to look at the patterns, not just the one incident.
I mean, now I seen to where Oprah she did an interview and she was talking about how he was a bully, how Weinstein was a bully. She hardly ever take his calls and shit like that. But I'm trying to figure out where the friendship and the lust and the love for this white man come from that we say. Like, all I've seen is pictures, and Oprah had a whole head of real hair then, and she was young as fuck. Where is the friendship come from that we feeding off of? Because what I'm saying is the same people are saying, y'all motherfuckers just cattle. To me, I'm not seeing any evidence of this friendship. You saying, oh, he gave us some money. Weinstein done gave everything in Hollywood some money. You know what he do? He's a big wig executive. They had video of this nigga telling the girl, hey, I want to get in that pussy. And he didn't even go to jail.
It's called anchoring. It's called anchoring. You give a person a little bit of information, and instead of them researching it, they develop their own theory just off of one little picture.
Absolutely. So I'm trying to figure out where is it coming from that she had a close relation. This is her homeboy. This is her road dog. Where is this coming from? And y'all do realize the R. Kelly movie, that Surviving R. Kelly movie, it didn't come from Oprah. I know like two of the producers of that show, and it ain't Oprah. It ain't Oprah.
What did she have to do? What did she have to do with the Russell Simmons and the Michael Jackson thing? Yes, she came out. All right, forget R. Kelly. Only thing links R. Kelly is that Gayle did that, and then he's the face of this movement. But as far as like Oprah came out and spoke and defended the white boys who was going to say this about Michael Jackson, who put out the documentary about Michael Jackson. And then Oprah turns around and she has her hands in the Russell Simmons documentary. I'm just asking for balance, man. Can we get some balance? Like I said, I want to see the Epstein Weinstein documentary. I know that's gonna be a bestseller.
Well, look, I say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I look at women, black women who date white boys, or black people who date white people, the same way I look at a black man that works for the police department. When you start working there, you start fucking with them white people, your ass you start having to ignore shit because of what you do, because of the money that you make, or because of your position, and it start becoming numb. Oprah been rich for a long goddamn time. She probably don't even see this shit as nothing wrong. She probably go home and everything and go, I just pissed off another nigga. Like, she don't know, man. I think, in my opinion, this is just me. I feel like if we gonna call Oprah a coon, a sellout, and all that, it's a long list of people that we should call that, and half of them are y'all homeboys. We should call them the same thing, because there's niggas in your neighborhood that'll shoot a nigga in the face over any goddamn thing. See what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just how I feel.
No, just miseducated though. Niggas just get miseducated in that regards, in my opinion. I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying it at all. But if you look at another black man and you don't see yourself in him, that's just being miseducated. That's a part of the system.
Yeah. Y'all don't know. Oprah probably seen Michael Jackson with a little boy on the table. Shit.
I ain't spraying nothing. Open know what she was doing.
All right, so Ron, go ahead, Ron.
Out here, I'm gonna talk some real shit to y'all. What Mike was talking about though. What about us moving, man? Fuck that. It need to be a little bit more. Instead of what about us, it need to be y'all got us fucked up. Cause look here, like this, and this how all black men starting to feel. We standing in a motherfucking line, and everybody trying to push their goddamn way ahead of us. LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? We standing in a line for equal rights, human rights, all this shit. 400 years, we been in a motherfucking line. They white women, women's suffrage, fucking Chinese, motherfucking Arab, everybody pushing their way. Hold the fuck up, get back, man. Y'all ain't jumping us, man. That's goddamn the narrative right here. So it ain't what about us, is that y'all got us fucked up. Ain't nobody skipping the line. Wait your motherfucking turn. We been here along with, and fuck all that shit. I ain't sparing nobody. Fuck Oprah and whoever else, man. That's how I feel about it.
You heard.
Well,
let the sister speak. Go ahead, Sister Erica.
Yes, I want to say now, I understand that you all have been in line, and I really feel like you all should have gotten what you deserved. But all the black men that I've experienced, many, not all of them. Let me not say all of them. I have met a few men, black men, who really have stepped up and been leaders in trying to actually do something. Most of the time I'll come in and they'll call me aggressive, a bully, a bitch, or whatever else, because I'm trying to push them and push their initiative and push their goals. And then they just sit around and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm saying that I feel like the black men should join forces together and actually push through the line.
Oh yeah, well, I'm going for with the black woman. Don't get
I love that.
But everything else get the fuck back. You right there beside me. You in line with it. But the other shit, women, stuff, all that, that's for white women, man. At the end of the day, that ain't got nothing to do with black man and black woman. I would say black woman and black man. It don't matter. But all I'm saying, all this other shit is a distraction, and we ain't got what we supposed to get in any kind of way. So how can we support all this other stuff that's going on? Black man and black woman, just keep it like that.
One of the ways I look at it is, racism happens through business. Racism, because to be honest, nobody on this panel give a damn about what white people think about them. And I know most of you don't give a damn what they think. What happens is when we go into their businesses and we are treated a certain way, it's a feeling of powerlessness. So when we say, well, I'm going to stand in line to get what I'm supposed to get, the only way we're going to get what we're supposed to get is own our own businesses and do our own thing. And other than that, because if you look at it, the Chinese, the only reason he was able to get around and get what he get, he don't give a damn about what white people think. He gonna open his nail shops, he gonna open his restaurants, he gonna do his thing, and he gonna spend his money with his people, and white people can kick rocks in his eyes. No, but our issue is, and what I think we should be looking at is, how can we open and have aggregated business where our businesses are all in one area, in a couple places. People want to do that. You look at go to Noblesville Road or Murfreesboro Road right now. They go skip the Dominions go damn about the line. They gonna skip it because they're gonna make it. Trying to climb up the corporate ladder because they bought it. That's why I think we need to start doing, bringing our own damn ladder, and to hell with that ladder. Your child is not going to be at the top of the owner of the company's child ever,
Facts.
No matter how long you work there.
Facts.
So we trying to keep the line up. We at the top of whatever we trying to get in. We gonna kick it in as far as like we need hours. I'm not saying standing in the line and waiting and being docile. I mean, I feel like a whole lot of people, black men, black women in this country, fed up, man. We finna kick the door now. Let's put it like and get our own or whatever by any means, man.
Hey, can we Calvin, can we hang out in this spot right here for just a second? Because I really want to know. Because
go ahead, my brother.
You know, because we talk about group economics. We talk about that all the time. What do you think? And Hamid, I'm asking you, you know, not specifically, but I'm asking you as well, because I seen your live the other day and I thought it was phenomenal. Like, what do you think keep us from doing group economics? Because I know all of us, damn near a third of us, have been in conversations to where group economics was a thing, but it never happened.
Yeah, I honestly think that we have a taught distrust of one another.
Facts.
Honestly, we buy into the stereotype more than Caucasians do. We really do. And I've gone into business with people, and the first thing that when we go into business, there's a distrust. You may not see it up front, but as soon as you start talking about money and us, and you putting us together, people want to know where the money. You put in $50. We want to know where the money. And I understand that. I think if we're going to do business, we need to be able to do business and be transparent. But there's a distrust among us. Now, do we make that distrust? No. We have 400 years of conditioning. And I'm gonna say this. 400 years of conditioning will not be changed in one generation. We have to be willing to go for the long haul. Damon Dash said it perfectly when he said, I'm living for my last name, not my first. So I know right now we may have a rinky-dink store, we may have a rinky-dink school, we may have a rinky-dink whatever we have. Right, so, yeah. But in 10 years or 20 years, when my daughter is there, that rinky-dink place should have grown. We should have grown it. So when we pass, when he says that floor, whatever it is larger, because that's what other people have done. They didn't live for their first name. And so we have to stop living for our first name and start leaving our children some things. Start leaving them and teaching them, like, no, you've been working with wealth creation for a long time. That's not something that we were taught coming up. We were taught to go to school, get a good education so we can do what? Get a good job. You can't inherit a job. And lastly, black people, we were told we were going to get 40 acres in a mule, right? Well, most people don't realize mules are sterile, which means what? When your mule dies, you got to go back to the white man. So if we're going to do something, let's go get our 40 acres and a horse and have something where we keep reproducing and giving back to our seed. You know, but our issue now is the trust.
So when you say that it won't, and anybody can answer this question, when he say that it ain't gonna happen in this generation, why the fuck not? Like, why? Like, this is how I look at it. I don't need some things I do for sweat equity. Like if the Mario called me and said, hey, I need a fence put around this motherfucker. When I go there, my plan is only to be there for 2 hours. But when I get there, I see I'm the only nigga he got. So guess what? I'm gonna donate 7 hours to the project because I believe in the project. What stops other men, and I'm not patting myself on the back at all, what stops other men from having that same Because if we all complaining about the same shit, like right now, there's no reason that everybody on this panel can't donate $10 to building the roof at Hamid's shop or buying another house for Tonio. What is stopping us is what I don't understand.
Well, I think organization and agenda. That's first, and then it's gonna take dedication. I know that might sound cliche as hell, but like that's what it takes.
I don't know. Everybody got
do. I mean, but it goes back to what y'all was saying. You have to be willing to invest. You have to be willing to invest to get out what you want to get out of it. Now, if you're the guy that's only investing $50, but you're giving all of your time, you like, man, damn, it's cool. This guy's investing $400, but he ain't putting the time in. So
what is the mental? I don't know, and we ain't got to stay on this too much longer. I was just saying, what is the mental block? And if anybody on this panel has been in a situation where they could have invested in something, but they didn't for a reason, can you tell us what the reason was? Like, what's the mental block that keeps you from saying, hey, because Mike just said he went to a fucking store to get some chips and a drink. I know 8 other places his ass could have went to get them chips and drink. And he could have got it from me. Shit, I would have went to I would have got a chips and some drink. Why can't we give Mike a place to go get some chips and drink? Hell, it's 9 of us on the damn panel. That's all I'm asking.
Scared.
Hey Mike, the next time you want some chips and drink, go to Kajiga's at 3620 Buena Vista Pike.
Because that's where I was gonna go to get them. That's exactly where I was gonna go to get them.
Yeah.
And I deliver.
And little stuff like that counts, man. Take a minute, man. Listen, everybody hit that like button, man. If you're still in the building, thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here listening to us, man. Dope brothers and sisters on the panel. Salute to all of y'all. Salute to everybody who watching. You know what I'm saying? Share it, like it, subscribe. YouTube family, subscribe. Facebook family, like and follow the page, man. All of that good stuff. And I also just put the link in the chat if you want to join in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? We have an open panel, open door policy over here. So it's a link in the Facebook chat and the YouTube chat. If you want to join in, you know, introduce yourself, say what's up to the people, you know, like I keep saying, UK family. I know y'all in here heavy tonight, man. And it's fucking bam, bam, bam. It's 5 in the morning where y'all at. So go to sleep. But until you go to sleep, make sure you keep tuning in, man. Shout out to Sister Tania in the chat. You know, why not in the chat on the YouTube side of the game? Just salute, man. Salute to everybody. It's been a lot of people came in and came out today. Let me read a comment. Sister Tania said, it's easier to invest with people that have proven themselves than 10 people with no experience. What you think about that, Nino? Is that part of it? Is that part of the fear?
No, I'm gonna say no. And the reason why I'm gonna say that doesn't make sense is because the people who have proven themselves, 9 times out of 10, their circumference is around people who haven't proven themselves, right? So if they're in the circumference of people who haven't proven themselves, who are they going to get to partner with? Somebody else that they don't trust? No.
I like that.
No, who else are they going to get? If I right now decide I wanted to go and invest 10 grand in something, I got the 10 grand, but guess what? Nobody in my family has the 10 grand. My brother, I don't know DeMario well enough to invest 10 grand with him because according to Hamed, I don't trust that nigga enough. He hasn't proven himself. I ain't seen him. How do you prove yourself? Showing me a W-2? A bank star? How are you proving it? How can you prove it? There's no way to prove it. How? If we know that this is put on us through strategic planning of the white man for us not to trust each other, when you hear me get on this panel and I go, hey man, I don't agree with anything Hamed said, but you're not going to touch him in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything Calvin said, but you're not going to disrespect that man in front of me.
I love that.
You know what that means? That means I don't agree with everything y'all say, but I got y'all back 180,000. Can't none of y'all call me and say y'all need help. And I'm going to be like, well, look, I'm busy. Do you understand me? And that's what I'm saying. If it's only because I know what was put on us. They want me not to trust you. They want me not to like you. They want me to say, fuck Gayle, we should shoot that bitch in the head. They want us to say that. I'm not doing it. And I understand why we all don't have that same idea of, hey man, if Hamed want to turn the bottom of his shop into a boys and girls club, why the fuck we ain't over there doing it? Let's do it as a team. Let's go. So I don't think that makes sense. I don't think what she's saying makes sense. I understand what she's trying to say, but that don't make sense. If we were doing white business, yes. But we ain't doing white business.
Okay, but now she's in the comments saying that you're investing in their business that already exists. So you're investing in a brother's investment that in a brother's business that already exists. And that means by proving. That's what creates partnerships. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, being in the community, like I've been in the community, 81% of the black businesses in Nashville right now are doing business wrong. And what I mean by that is they lack a lot of things. I've helped make one CPA in Nashville damn near $1 million this year just by connecting her with black businesses who need her help, who haven't filed taxes in years. Black people, we are naturally business. We are not naturally business owners. We are natural hustlers. So what she's saying is you're investing in a business. Well, that business is not going to be proven successful. It's not going to prove me right. But if you heard what I just said, I just connected black businesses with CPAs. You know what I did? I found a problem and I gave them a solution. Now, if I see that solution fix their problem, I got money for you. What you trying to do? I got bread. What you mean? That's what we doing. That's what you're doing. You got to provide a resource to help somebody. What you need. But we don't do that. We look at each other and say, nah, I'm not investing where I'm in. I don't trust him like that. But then you go work for a white man for 14 hours.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm confused. That's all I'm saying.
Anybody else speak up to that? Sister Erica, you got anything to say? What's your experience with black people investing in each other and with each other?
Yes. Okay. So the little history is I was just in a group minding my business, being great.
There you go.
And Nino approached me, told me about what he was doing, and then I'd use, women intuition or my senses to know I'm looking at a man right now. I'm looking at a man that has a vision, a plan. So why would I not follow behind and do what I need to do? And that's what I've been doing in Prospect Avenue and Wealth Road, trying to push the initiative forward. He and I have developed a relationship that allows us to continue to interact with each other. And but we have the same kind of mission. I've been out here trying to, put people's visions forward. But another thing, people have no idea what their visions are. Like they have no idea and no direction. I work with 9 counselors. I'm specialized in play and expressive arts therapy. I'm a mental health counselor as well. So I have 9 therapists that I work with. I have 6 coaches that I work with. They all have no idea what they're doing. I'm coaching them in order to move forward. These are all black women. Well, not all of them. But so it is some white women who are the counselors. But I'm just trying to move people forward, but it's really hard because of the trust issue. I have given up so much of myself and my resources on a regular basis, and people are not investing back in me. And that's the issue that I've had in the black community. Like I can give away all of this that I have, strategic planning and coaching and nurturing people and that relationship that they need to get where they need to go, but they don't invest back in me.
And I'm gonna give you 2 examples real quick, and then I'm done with it. Number 1, when I first reached out to her and told her what I was trying to do, she came in the picture and was like, "Do you have a strategic plan?" I'm a real street nigga. I don't know what a strategic plan is. What do you mean about a strategic plan? She said, "Well, look, let me show you." She taught me what a strategic plan is. So guess what? When I talk to you, Calvin, I sound smart as fuck. But not really. I just learned what a strategic plan was 3 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Now, my whole thing is, according to what your friend on the comment section was saying, she shouldn't even be fucking with me because I don't know what a strategic plan is. I haven't proven myself. Well, guess what? She texted me early today and said, "Hey, can you do a flyer for me?" You know what I responded? "Yeah, I'll do it. And I'm also going to show you how to do it." Because you know why? I don't want to do flyers. But I'm going to do your flyer for you, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you ain't never got to ask nobody else to do it. To me, that is called group economics.
I think Sister Tania's main thing was investing in business that already exists. That's just the root of everything she was saying. She's saying that instead of black people investing in businesses that already exist, everyone wants to be an entrepreneur and start their own.
Yeah, I agree with her on that. If that's the point she was making, I agree with her.
Like absolutely, I think that's just the gist of what she's saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, everybody's not an entrepreneur. Everybody's not a business owner. Some people just have ambition, and that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was the gist of what she was saying, though.
Yeah.
As far as investing, she was saying, hey, sometimes we should rally behind these already existing businesses. And I have to salute everybody who checked in and wanted to help and did invest into the business that I had. And that shows you that when I always say, man, no one believes in the movement until it's moving. Period. I'm gonna always say that. That's my motto. That's what I live by, die by. No one's going to believe in your movement until it's moving. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, that Me Too lady posed for Playboy, you know, right?
What Me Too lady?
The little ugly lady.
Nah, don't tell Sister Erica that. Don't you tell Sister Erica that.
She did. She didn't pose naked. She didn't pose naked though. But not only did she pose, but she helped them start the recirculation of Playboy. You know, they had went out of quote unquote publication for their magazine. She not only posed, but she is working with Playboy to help them start the recirculation of their magazine.
Is she dark skinned?
Sister Erica,
Tarana Burke, whoever y'all talking about.
Sister Erica, what is he talking about?
Look, I don't know nothing about that, but I'll have to just look into it and learn more about that. If she did, then maybe she always wanted to pose for Playboy. I'm not sure. I've never really gotten a Playboy to see the benefits of it, but I'm all about sexuality and showing it and being free with yourself. I feel like a woman should be able to walk around freely as they should, butt naked if they would like, and they should not have any problem with anyone trying to, take her or.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm looking at this picture of this girl. Is it possible?
Hold on, here we go. Oh, okay, the people can't see it. I got a picture too. I want to show.
Is it possible that she started the Me Too movement?
Well, she's okay. She's okay. I don't think she's that bad. She's not a bad looking woman.
I think you're wrong, bro. Man, get that shit off the damn screen, man.
She's not.
You all need to stop.
This is what we can't do to our black women.
No, I'm just saying, what if her? See, I think it's a misconception. I think her Me Too meant touch me too.
Oh my gosh!
It's a hypocrite, man.
You know what? Stop it! Just stop it.
Right? Fraud, man. She's a fraud.
Oh my gosh! Y'all gonna do that? What do y'all? What? She's a fraud based on what, Brother Mario?
Does she want to be touched?
Come on, Brother Mario. I want to hear it. She's a fraud based on what?
Well, outside of the stuff that we've already discussed about her, but just based on this information, I didn't know nothing about the post for Playboy, so that just came up. But if we talking about this whole Me Too movement got to do with them fighting back against the folks objectifying women and and all of that kind of stuff. You turn around and you posing for Playboy, and again, I ain't trying to tie. Well, yeah, I am trying to tie the two together. Where's the Hugh Hefner story at too? Because he has accusations against him too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you can't talk about objectifying women and you turn around and you posing for Playboy. Come on, help me understand that. That don't make sense to me.
Tony, you got to send a receipt.
Exactly.
You got to send a receipt for that. Hey, Tony, you got to send a receipt for that too. You can't just.
Nah, he's not lying. I'm reading it right now. That's why I seen how ugly she was.
Yeah, hey, on top of that.
Well, ugly is subjective. Ugly is subjective.
Nah, bro.
That's chaos.
Probably snort a water.
On top of that, she ain't nothing but the nigga face for the.
Well, that's subjective.
The purse, man.
But that's your.
White people controlling the purse behind that shit. She's just a black face, man.
Yeah,
that's what she is.
She can snort a whole watermelon.
That's it. That's what she is. She just like anybody else that gets stood out front like that. They pay for it and they stick your ass out there because too many niggas willing to get a few dollars to do some bullshit and get on that camera. Niggas love that camera.
Mm-hmm.
So they a couple of dollars to get on camera. They really coming, dressed up and all. So you see it every day. It happens every day.
I think we just misconstrued what she meant by Me Too. That's what I thought. I'm giving her
another thing that was just said, like people should be able to walk out, and I like to walk around lions. and not have anything happen. I think what we do should matter. Everything we do, if we talk in one way and we don't want to be objectified, then yeah, posing like that stuff should matter. You know, people shouldn't be able to say one thing and then go out and do something completely different.
Fact.
And we say that it don't matter. That's not right, and it's not fair to every other young lady growing up who have the idea that I can say one thing and then go out and do something else, and everybody and you better not say anything about it. Now, if she posts Playboy, I think that everything she's talking about should be in question when it comes to objectifying women.
Well, she not naked.
Did she
She
post?
not naked though.
She is responsible for the
She
reason.
is not naked, and you all need to do your research before you say things, because you need to go and read this article while y'all. Don't be throwing out stuff. This is not the point of this whole situation. We was talking about Kobe. Y'all, ooh.
Go ahead, Erica. Talk it, Erica. We need you on this panel. We need it. We need some estrogen.
She not naked.
You brought her into this conversation without doing your research on her. Now we poking holes in your superhero. Not only did she post, she is revamping Playboy. Revamping Playboy.
Okay, so whoever told you that she was my superhero? I never said that she was a superhero. I do not make anyone a god. The only god that, you know what? I'm not going to go there.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, sis.
I will mention that he is the person that started the Me Too movement. And if you read this article, which I have not had the opportunity to read all the way through, but it does talk of Harry Weinstein and all the other things that were mentioned in this conversation. And so we should do our research before even trying to poke holes in anyone. Let's not poke holes in anyone. Just like we're going back to Gayle. We're sitting here trying to poke holes in her. We are all human. We're all allowed to have forgiveness. Not forget the things that we do, but let's forgive each other. Let's give people learning so they can do better, be better. Do you know how much and how long I've spent trying to teach people, train people to do time management, to be able to communicate? Like these are soft skills that most people cannot even do. So how dare we try to poke holes in this one lady? It's just like, let's not do that. That's not something that is going to be powerful. If we're going to stand up as Black men and Black women, we have to empower each other as much as we can and educate each other.
But my question is, what was Gayle doing? Was Gayle not poking holes in a dead man? So if that's going to be, if we're going to use that on one end, then we have to be strong enough and bold enough to stand up and say, look, Gayle didn't have the full story. She wasn't doing. You know, we can't be one way and not the other. We just can't go like that.
That's Nino, and Nino was saying that from the jump. But go ahead, y'all. You got something to say, Sister E?
She's agitated.
No, she's good. That's my sister.
I'm unmuting myself. Thank you. Yeah. But first of all, I want to say that I did not particularly say one way or the other. I said we should not poke holes or specifically say one person is bad. We should learn the information and then take it as it is. Someone did say earlier that why are we surprised by this? I was not surprised by what Gayle did. I'm not surprised by what Oprah does. I'm not surprised by most of the people who are in the so-called limelight. Let's talk about the people who are here right now on this panel. What are we doing for our Black community?
There we go.
Other than sitting here talking about the people who are so-called in the limelight. Are we going to vote? Are we mentoring people? Are we training people? What are we doing?
I'm gonna go get off this pack real quick so I can pay my light bill.
All right, so we know Nino is selling crack, and that's what he's doing for the Black community. Brother Hamid store, masjid, school. You know, that's the thing. But that's for the end of the show. Go ahead, hold on, Hamid, hold on. But Sister Erica, that's for the end of the show, and I try to save that for the end of the show, sis, because I always want to end on solution based and empowerment based. You see what I'm saying, sis? So we're definitely going to for those that want to, speak up and tell people what they're doing in the community and how people can follow the movements or movements that people should be following. We definitely do that at the end of the show. But sis, that's a great question, because that's what it all circles back around to. You know what I mean? These topics are points for conversation. And me, I'm a conversationalist. I love conversation. I love getting 10 people on the panel to get 10 different point of views about 1 to 2 topics. But we're definitely going to let, like, sis, I know you're doing beautiful things in the community. I know all these brothers on this panel in their own type of way are doing beautiful things in the community. So we're definitely going to get on that. We're definitely going to talk about that. But if I could put it in a broad sense, when we say, what are you doing for the community? I'm going to say everybody on this panel has boots on the ground. So it's
that's defensive. That's defensive.
So all right. So explain how that's defensive. Explain, Tony.
She's countering a point to get me off of talking to her. She uses the word "I" continuously. That's narcissist.
I think she's doing great things in the community myself. And she wanted to be known like I want to be known. What you want to be known, what you doing. That's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She formulated it in a question as imposing that what are we doing besides talking and gossiping? Like everybody that's on here that's normally on here knows what we're doing. So we shouldn't have to explain what we're doing.
But we do for people who may not know what's going on though, Tony. Because you know what I'm saying? In fairness to this sister, she's, you know what I'm saying, she's new to the panel. So we definitely have, you know what I mean? We definitely have to at least verbalize it or just show it. If you don't want, like I said, if you don't want to verbalize it, just you know what I'm saying?
And I don't think she was posing it as a I think it was a more of a rhetorical question, because I think she was more so saying, that's not the point of who's right and who's wrong is righter. It's more so like, what are we doing to fix it? What are we doing as a collective? That's how I took it. So, you know what I mean?
No, I believe that.
And I think we also, man, I was saying earlier, what's stopping people like us from supporting one another. Sometimes, man, we just gotta push that shit on people a little bit more. Like, for instance, I know myself, and I made it a point to go out there. I hadn't been to Roots yet and supported and got, maybe a comb or pick or anything or something. But I ain't seen them do no major advertising either. So I think it go both ways. We need to start advertising more and supporting more. Some kind of way, Roots need to be thick with all the barbershop and stuff, and it need to be more, man. We need to put that out there, what we doing.
I think we have a lot of pride. I think when it comes to that, y'all, we have a lot of pride too.
Yeah. Yeah, but then on top of that,
go ahead.
What he's saying is right though. Like, and I talk about this all the time. You can't ask me to come to your store and support it, but then when I ask you to sponsor a football team, you're looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with what you're saying, but in the same time, we don't demand that from nobody. We don't demand that from no. Right now, we got people standing next to politicians and vice presidents and presidents. Right now, we got organizations split up, standing next to these people, and they ain't told none of us why they standing next to them. We don't know why they standing next to them. They just telling us to vote for them. We don't know why. You see what I'm saying? We haven't asked them people to do nothing for us. We don't know what they're trying to do for us.
You know why too, though.
Hey, brothers, y'all, this is a man. I'm going to have to get off because I got to get up really early in the morning. But I just want to thank everybody for this conversation for me personally. And I also, before I go, I want to invite everybody this Saturday at 3 o'clock at Hanley Park. We're going to have a really nice Black History program with monologues done by Angela Taylor. So if you can make it out, if you can, we'd love to have you come out. If you can't, please tell a friend, and hopefully we'll see you there. But I really thank y'all for the conversation tonight. It's been real.
Man, one love, Hamid.
Hey,
salute. Alaikum salam.
That Black History event be live. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. I advise everybody to go there, man. Everybody who can hear my voice, man. This Saturday, 3 p.m., Hadley Park, the Black History program, man. It's gonna be dope. Every time he does it is dope, man. Blew my mind. On the documentary that I was shooting, a lot of great contacts. So if you really want to know about Black history, man, that is a dope event, man. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday, 3 p.m., Hadley Park, man. Make sure you be there. Salute to the brother Hamid. That's dope. That's a dope ass event. Dope ass event.
Peace.
Peace, brother. Peace.
Hey, can I say it, man? We gotta try to support you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother Mario. Let me hear from you.
Man, first off, shout out to my brother. I don't know his name, but shout out to my brother on the chat right here. That's driving. He gonna drive all the way to Madison, the Roots, to get him a comb, man. That shit is gangster.
Sometimes we gotta do that, man.
For real. No, hey, I don't know if this was in the topic or not, man, but are y'all planning on, or maybe we already kind of touched on it? I don't know if this kind of was a cover off. Are we touching on it? Or the Michael Eric Dyson, you know, where he chimed in on it and all that? Are we done?
Man, no, absolutely. Let's go to it, my brother. Damn, boy, you that's a damn good segue. I like that.
Man, I know you.
Thank me by paying me, my nigga.
That's what was
I know you don't think Mario carrying that big ass head around with no great knowledge.
Yeah, the first one free, you know. The first one free, my nigga.
Hold on, where we at? Let's get Mike. Got to get Mike up here. Yeah, we'll break Mike down, man. Hold on, let me pause it. All right. I already got it on my screen. Hold up, I gotta. Yeah, let's play my brother Michael Eric Dyson, man. He spoke up about the Gayle King because Snoop Dogg had attacked. Well, let me use that word. Fuck it, I do want to use that word. Attack Gayle King. That's the word that the media was using. Snoop Dogg was attacking. She was attacked. You know what I'm saying? So let's play Michael Eric Dyson's response to Gayle King being quote unquote attacked by Snoop Dogg. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. Nope, it's muted. Hold on.
Contains many elements that I think are deeply.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. Let's go.
My brothers and sisters, the response to Gayle King's interview with Lisa Leslie contains many elements that I think are deeply and profoundly problematic. To begin with, I loved Kobe Bryant and mourn him to this day. I knew him well. We had a tremendous relationship and friendship. The last game he played in Washington, D.C., I was there and he gave me a profound and long hug that is captured on video. I wrote the essay in Slam magazine, the cover story on Kobe Bryant when he retired, calling him the best ever. So I love him, appreciate him, and more especially love what he did with his life.
So they say you start off with love, right, Nino? Don't you approach all right, let me tell you this, Nino. So when you're about to straighten somebody, you approach with love first, right?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just that, right? Ain't that's the politically correct way of approaching a person, right?
Yeah.
Like, Nino, I want to tell you about your bullshit, but first I'm gonna start with love.
Let me tell you I love you.
There you go.
Life after that horrendous event in Colorado. Many people, me included,
believed Kobe Bryant when he say he did not rape that young lady. And yet he apologized to her because he recognized that though he thought it was a moment of consent, she did not. And instead of
Mario, I want to come to you, Mario. If someone accused you of rape and you know you didn't rape that person, do you owe them an apology?
No. My opinion is no.
What about to save your public image?
Do I owe them an apology?
For your job. What if
No.
your job was on the line if you didn't apologize?
No.
That's not why you apologize, though.
Yeah, that's why I just answered it that way right there. But if I'm all the way honest, no.
Attempting to demonize her, he owned up to his own complicity in a situation that led this young woman to believe that he had done something to her against her will. And in confessing his own apology, he did not say that he raped her. He did not believe he did. He believed, therefore, in retrospect, that she did, and owned up to acknowledging the horrendous consequences of what happened. And not only did he give an apology, his life changed in the aftermath. When you notice Kobe Bryant's trajectory from that moment on, here was a man who was deeply and profoundly committed to his wife. He confessed his adultery to her. He apologized for that in public as well. And then he went on to have 4 daughters with her, and to embrace women's sport, and to make certain that his own life was a testimony to the profound transformation that he endured as a young Black man in America, and embracing his responsibilities. Yes, he acknowledged that there had to be change, a paradigm shift in his own life. And he didn't have to say that. He evidenced it in his own life, in his own living and transformation. And so I understand people who are deeply and profoundly upset at that interview between Gayle King and Lisa Leslie. I understand that. And there's a legitimate platform to be had by questioning whether Miss King should have raised it in that fashion. But think about it this way. Without her having raised it, Lisa Leslie would not have had the opportunity to speak to it in a profoundly compelling and cogent fashion. Because
all right, I want to stop it right here. I want to stop it right there because I hear a lot of people say that. And I kind of agree with that. Do y'all agree with if she never would have asked that question, then Lisa Leslie wouldn't have been allowed to shine and show you the upstanding woman that she is?
No.
Go explain.
Far from the truth.
Break it down to me.
Well, again, we live in a world now where just like the same way Matt Barnes, Shaquille O'Neal, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, whoever you wanted, any other celebrities, voice their opinion on their own or whatever platform they did. That's not the only way to get the message out there. It almost sounds like we should be thankful for slavery because if it wasn't for slavery, we wouldn't have been over here in America. No, I'm not buying this. I can't rock with that. And with me, I seen dudes speak live at MTSU. I think it was like 07. It could have been 08, something like that, 07, 08. And he just be like, it'd be like a word salad. Like he gonna compound words that really don't have to be there. Like, bro, I don't need the word salad, man. Just give it to me straight. Now I get it. You know, people go say, well, you can't understand them, then you probably need to just read. I'm with you on that, bro. You know, I have a wide array or a wide range of knowledge, and I understand words and stuff like it. It's just like dudes just be doing too much, and it feels like I'll put it this way: it feels like he'll try to fluff with those words, and then try to undermine, some other BS. That's the vibe I got when I heard him speak live. When I had never heard who he was, then he came to MTSU to speak, and I just went just to be going. And from then on, I kind of knew who he was, and it just be the same thing, no matter what the topic is. But no, I don't think you have to, like Gayle had to give her that, provide that platform in order for Lisa Leslie to get hers off.
What do you think about that, Sister Erica? If she never would have asked that question, we never would have been able to hear or experience the eloquence that Lisa Leslie answered the questions in.
Yes, I agree. I thought that she answered it appropriately. It's like whenever you are interviewed, you get the opportunity to respond the way that you would like to respond. And so she did a good job at doing what she needed to do to answer it and make sure that the legacy of Kobe stayed intact.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Anybody else? Anybody else? What y'all think about that? Because that's a narrative I keep hearing, that if she never would have asked the question, we never would have known how good Lisa Leslie is at sticking up for her homie and all of that good stuff.
The reason why I kind of took it the other way, like I mentioned earlier, is because I done had it been times with my homeboy, done called me and been like, "Hey, bro, one night at your house with you," and then I would have to ask him. I would have to say something like, "Hey, man, did you take the other remote? Because I can't find it since you had it," just to kind of add some sauce to it so his girl would believe me. So when she was like, "But Gayle, but Lisa, you his friend, you wouldn't have figured it. You wouldn't have known that." I think she said that because she know that's what most people would think to say. Like, man, you wouldn't even, come on, you wouldn't know, that's your friend. That's what I felt like. But again, she never came out and said, "Hey, I'm for Kobe. I don't think he did it." And until she do that, I'm gonna say she was fucked up. She was wrong. She should have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think it's the follow-up questions that got everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, man, I don't know. Like I said, me I'm not a journalist, but I do conduct interviews. So, as a person who conduct interviews, it's a question that has to be asked. So, but I don't know, man. So, I do want to say salute to Lisa Leslie for conducting herself in the manner that she conducted herself in that interview. You feel me? Never let people see you sweat, and she did that. Duck, dodge, be truthful and get your ass out of there. She did that. You know what I mean? Like, we have to know what type of machine we're dealing with. So salute to Lisa Leslie off the wham. But let's get back to Eric Dyson. He got some words for y'all.
Gayle King was not the only person asking that question. I didn't notice this venomous outrage by Black celebrities and stars against the young white woman reporter from the Washington Post who didn't simply ask a question about Kobe Bryant's time in Colorado and the horrendous situation that occurred. She released an article, right, or reposted an article that talked about Kobe Bryant as actually having committed this particular crime, for which there was no legal finding, because after 14 months, the case was dismissed because...
All right, let's get to this. Does anybody know about this young white reporter that he's speaking about? Anybody? Huh?
Yes. He's talking about the one that they end up whacking because she had reposted some stuff on Twitter. I don't know. I don't remember what social media site it was.
And this is after his death? Is this after his death?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
This is like after all this happened.
Okay. And she reposted what?
She reposted the actual it was an article talking about it, and then she kind of, from my understanding, the reason they fired her, the reason they ended up letting her go was because she added her own 2 cents into it. And not only that, she gave her side or her perception of the story too. And then, going with what's politically correct, I guess they felt the need to say, "Hey, we're just going to cut ties with you." And then they fired her.
So, all right. So I heard brother Michael Eric Dyson say that Black people wasn't giving this reporter. When I hear this reporter, I'm talking about white reporters in general. He was saying that we don't come at them with the same vitriol that we came at Gayle King with. And that's a lie. That's a lie.
This is straight up. Like,
I want to shout out.
The Lakers shit. We just
man, come on, don't
about that Lakers
man,
shit.
my brother. So listen, Facebook family, make sure you subscribe to Born Rich Club Films on YouTube. You will see the episode called Mamba Mentality. I had these same brothers on the panel, and we broke all of that down. The white lady who said the Nakers, we broke down. I even went into the way that Freudian slip, you know what I'm saying? People say, well, she didn't mean to say niggers. She tried to say nakers. No, just like people meant to say Martin Luther King, they were saying Martin Luther Coon. I broke all of that down and on my YouTube page. Make sure y'all subscribe to that. So I just want to let brother Eric, brother Dyson know that we do give these same people this same vitriol. We don't play. We exposed the brother that was in front of the Charlotte basketball stadium talking about Kobe's a rapist. Like, we exposed all of that. So I have to disagree with that. I definitely have to disagree with him saying black people didn't go at other people with the same vitriol. Like, if it's too soon, it's too soon.
So are we canceling him too?
Who? Michael Eric Dyson?
Yeah.
No, we just disagree with him. No. Let's don't keep saying cancel. Go ahead.
He's been on some sucker shit though.
He ain't never been in. He ain't never been in. What do you mean cancel? He ain't been in.
Hey, cause you know
the last time that nigga been in.
Cause you know DeMario, a couple months ago they was going in on your boy Umar Johnson for saying Kobe Bryant plane was hacked.
Well, I don't know why you want to attach me to Dr. Umar Johnson, but all right, you see, but in reality, what ended up happening, they did come back and say, see, this is my take on that. When a black man come up with some, or have a theory about some shit, don't defend it with feelings. Defend that shit with facts. Like, don't refute it with feelings. Refute it with facts. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. But refute it with facts. Don't go off of, man, he crazy, and then you ain't got nothing to back up, what you're saying. But then what ended up happening, they did eventually rule that it was not, don't give me the line, my bad. They did end up ruling something that sounded similar to what Dr. Umar was saying. In so many words, it wasn't the, I'm forgetting. I don't want to misquote it, but it sounded more realistic than what Dr. Umar was saying.
Yeah.
Man, my thing is, man, listen. I don't know if we cancel him. I don't know if we canceling him, but listen, man. No one, whatever you say, you have to be accountable for the things that you say out of your mouth. Stand on it. Stand on it. If this is how this man feels, he has to stand on it. He don't.
Nigga.
Go ahead, bro.
Been gone ever since he said Gayle was the new black. That nigga been gone.
Bruh. Man, speak on that, bro.
I ain't trying to hear nothing that nigga got to say. I don't give a fuck who died, who came back to. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He's talking, I don't want to hear. When you say some ignorant ass shit like that, everything else come out your mouth is void, man. Shit like that, look, ignorant shit like that. And then the language he was using in this video right here, he using their language. The tremendous event that happened, the vicious attack, all this old weird ass shit, this language he using. They know what they doing.
No, that's a fact.
Like that, man. Language matters.
That's a
think
fact.
You just say shit. Language matters, man. At the end of the day, the type of language you use is really what you're saying. And for a dumb motherfucker, they'll say, well, no, he just saying that's just how he talk. No, he know what he's doing. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
So and the Presidious and Hijadius and get the fuck out.
It's
what
tough.
What was he saying about Gay's the new black?
It was a few years ago.
He was talking on that.
He definitely said
that state of the black union.
Oh my God!
On there talking that bullshit.
Won't you pause your damn shit?
No,
Nah, if I mute myself, I mute everybody. My bad. But I'm telling you, man. Hey. Oh man, that's a whole nother show. The gay is the new black. But let's get back into Brother Dyson, man. Brother Dyson been putting it down. He said Tupac was talking about NIGGA, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Let's go back to this, bro.
because the young woman refused to testify. We know it was complicated, as Gayle King said. We know that it was. Kobe Bryant himself admitted that. So we didn't go after that young white woman in the same venomous way that we're going after Gayle King. Gayle King is a journalist, and Gayle King must be held accountable for the things she said. She has responded in a video talking about the way in which it was extricated from a broader interview, and that her own company may have deserved her by only presenting that. But
they blame it on CBS.
Yeah, nigga lying his ass. Nigga goddamn
Nah,
lying.
it's on CBS.
And he know that's how they put out interviews all the time. That motherfucker knew exactly how that shit was coming out, man. She ain't stupid. They pay her $11 million a year. That motherfucker know exactly what's happening. He was in the room. I don't want to hear that shit.
We going viral.
Lie, that nigga lying, and he know he lying. He just come out, he one of them Democratic shields. They come out and goddamn it do goddamn it damage control every time some nigga get in trouble, man. When these old fool ass, goof ass, sellout niggas, man. When they get the fucking up, they send niggas like him. They come do damage control. Him and Lamont Hill, they don't weird ass nigga too. They send all them weird niggas out.
Yeah, man.
They do all that yap shit. Come out and corral the niggas back and calm them down. Nobody trying to get none of that shit from them weird ass niggas.
Michael. Should I not that book that he wrote with Jay-Z?
Man, fuck Jay-Z.
What's up, niggas? I know you ain't talking about me,
real fuck Jay-Z. Now you?
What?
No, you ain't talking about me, dog. Oh man, fucking Mike. All right, that's enough of that, man. Y'all want to hear some more of that? Y'all don't want to hear no more of that, man. We'll get him out of there. Yeah, he did his thing. He did his thing. I mean, long story short, man, that brother was saying that he wants to. He just wants it to be balanced. He wants us to come at the white reporters with the same vitriol that we come at the black reporters with. So
it's called totality. It's called totality. The only reason why we upset is because he's dead. If he wasn't dead, then we could say what we want to. But as soon as one of our black heroes die, you can't say nothing bad about him unless we get all upset.
Man, where you be finding all these damn words from?
He might got a point. He may have a point.
He do, but where he be finding?
Nah, look, but Michael Eric Dyson wouldn't be one of them people because he the same nigga who told you couldn't criticize Obama when he was in office. So he don't believe in balance. So he a goddamn lie, like I called him. That nigga don't believe in no balance.
I'm speaking on the totality of presenting all of a person's history, whether it be a stain or whether it be a praise.
Case in point, he didn't believe that about Obama. That nigga ain't balanced.
I'm not
saying nothing about Obama in front of this nigga without this nigga coming out with an article telling you lying and he the goddamn liar.
Yeah, I ain't speaking on Eric Dyson. I'm speaking on the way that we behave when our heroes die. And anybody that says anything that stains their image, we get in an uproar about it.
Yeah, because we live by the motto of don't disrespect the dead.
That's not disrespectful if you're telling the truth. If we can tell the truth about Elvis, we have to be able to accept the truth about all of our other people.
You saying tell the truth like it was proven that he did.
Yeah, so what's the real truth?
I didn't say right or wrong. I said the history is there.
But the truth, we have to tell the truth, though.
Well,
truth and fact are two totally different things.
I have 4.
How is that?
Hey, hold on. I had 4 different paternity tests before I was 18. Y'all niggas better not bring them kids up in my goddamn funeral. I'm smacking shit out of everybody. Ain't none of them kids mine, okay? So don't bring that up. Just because that's my history, you don't bring it up. Nigga, the paperwork said I got 1 child. Okay, so according to what you say, is this okay to be brought up because it's in my history? It is not. It's not. That's not. That's stupid. That's not history. Leave that shit alone. History is something that's happened that has been stapled, that has been stained into your life. That is not shit. Nigga, he got off. That shit didn't happen. It was wrong. So you mean to tell me every damn celebrity that we know
that has had a rape allegation against them, we're gonna bring it up as soon as they die? Do you not know that if I wanted to go and say Drake raped me, they have to let it in the court? You do know that, don't you? And you do know he's gonna pay me money because he don't want it to go public, right? That doesn't mean he right. Doesn't mean I'm right. That means he don't want to go through the whole process of the smear campaign of being on the news. You should look that up. So
the First Amendment protects people against defamation of character.
No, you're wrong about that. How much you want to bet?
I'm a bet whatever.
How much you want to bet? Because what you're talking about is defamation of character. When I'm talking about lynched by public opinion, that's what people falsely accuse people for. It's the public opinion. It ain't got shit to do with the court. Nigga, they don't pay you out of court because of defamation. They pay you out of court because of public opinion. Because the only thing it takes is two people to say you done something. Look at Usher.
Oh yeah, you're right, because that's why when people say stuff about people, some people have to say allegedly, so they won't get caught up in the process.
For defamation of character.
I know, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what you're saying is, it's history. It's not history. It's not history, because right now I can go to court and say 8 different fucking celebrities right me, and I'm gonna come up, because you know why? They're gonna pay me off. When they pay me off, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna quit going. I'm gonna do it, right? That doesn't mean it happened. That means they're trying to save face for public opinion.
So should we say he didn't rape the girl, but he did have infidelity? Would that soothe it over better?
Well, rape wasn't even in the question to begin with. It was a sexual assault. The rape shit came from the lies or the smear campaign. It was the sex was consensual to begin with, but then it was just about the, forgive me for being graphical, it's a woman on the line, but about the anal shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he did it. All I'm saying is an event happened that we cannot say didn't happen. And instead of trying to sweep it under the rug, we can't get in the uproar. It happened. It's there. So why hide it from his history? Why?
What happened was he got some
pussy. Let me give an example.
Go ahead.
Let me give an example. And I'm gonna use me so it don't feel like I'm attacking you, bro. So say I hate to do that. Let's use a random person.
Use me.
No, this is great. So like for instance, you take a person A who granddaddy passed away. That's a sore or sensitive subject for this man. Maybe they had a great relation. He had a great relationship with his granddad. Now, it's factual. We're going to go that far and say it is factual. His granddaddy did pass away. But can I just keep talking about this man, granddaddy passing away, in the sense of, yeah, man, the granddaddy died. And, I walk by him again, man, dead ass granddaddy. Granddaddy dead in the motherfucker. Granddaddy dead. Dead as hell. He dead as it. Like, you're not going to keep saying that because it's a certain way you got to deal with that. Now, it is factual. Yes, it did take place. Yes, it is true.
That's derogatory. They're saying it in a derogatory manner. Me saying Kobe raped somebody and Kobe had an infidelity affair is two totally different things.
Yeah, but you said the rape. You just said the rape case, bro.
You said the rape, motherfucker. You said
I'm speaking in terms that we can understand what we talking about. If I say he had an infidelity relationship, then you're gonna understand what I'm saying. But it's not gonna follow the narrative of what we saying.
Right. All right. I can understand that, because I'm just saying again, when I die, I got one child. I don't give a damn what my history say. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
So yeah, man. You know what, man? Unless y'all want to get into something else, man, I think we can wrap it up. What y'all think? Talk to me. 11:44. You know what I'm saying? What y'all saying? Y'all want to get into some more?
Shit, I'm cool. I just got down to eat some Nutella.
Some nuts. Yeah, some nuts.
And I'm gonna have to go. Like, I need to go to bed.
No, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Sister Erica. Like, I do the Facebook show every Wednesday, and I do this type of show just whenever I want to. But I'm probably gonna start doing it on Wednesdays also, and then I may do it another day of the week. So just so I'll keep you posted. You know what I mean? Stay tuned, and I definitely want to have you on the next panel that I have. You know what I'm saying?
Very wonderful. Thank you.
I appreciate every all the contributions, man. It's been beautiful, beautiful sister with dope ass conversation, and that's what we need. That's what we need. We have to make sure we get Star. Make sure I get Star on here with you, so we can have some more estrogen on here, man. No more sausage parties. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you.
I might have to recruit some women too.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. So definitely salute to you. Please invite some more sisters on here so we can get this shit popping. You know what I'm saying? We don't went into Gayle. But before you leave, sis, tell the people a little bit about everything you have going on and post the links. She's been posting links in the Facebook chat. Sis, you have to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel too. So I can make you a moderator on the YouTube channel, and you can also post links on the YouTube channel. So you know what I'm saying? I will make sure I get that info to you, Sister Erica. But yeah, tell the people how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, thank you. I will post a link in the group where I've been posting things. But you can reach out to me at Erica Kessie, your Gold Concierge. It's www.yourgoldconcierge.com. I work with individuals who have beautiful visions, and I get excited about them, and I try to push them towards really it becoming reality. So if anyone needs that encouragement, that accountability partner, that exclusive relationship, that's what I am. I'm the epitome of a helpmate.
Man, absolutely. I love that. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So salute to you. Like I said, we wrapping it up. Brother Nino, talk to the people, man. How can they get in touch with you? Follow your movement. Tell them about your movement, my brother.
Yo, it's your man Nino Black.
Pop.
Y'all, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody who allowed me to share this platform with them. I know sometimes I could be wild, crazy, say the first thing to come to my mind, but it's all love. Prospect Avenue and Wealth Road spelled the correct way, and is the and sign and not A-N-D. If you are listening and you are of color, if you are a person of the Black descent, if you're an African American, please join that group, learn some information. We discuss everything from mental health to finances, financial literacy, encouraging group economics. We got a lot of great things coming up in that group. Make sure you find it on Facebook. We will be launching soon. I won't say how soon, but we will be launching the app. Like I said, just join that shit, man. Just join that shit. These are my brothers. But, when they say something, when they tell you what they're doing, find ways to donate, find ways to support them in any way you can. And that's it.
Man, my brother Nino, holding it down, man. Y'all make sure y'all support that brother, man. That brother is doing beautiful things, man. Facebook group is off the chain. And what's coming up on the group, bro? We finna do the hip hop. What we doing? Hip hop squares? What we doing, bro?
Yeah, man. If we could get enough people, because Black people really don't go crazy, don't support. But if we can get enough people, man, we're gonna be doing. Prospect Avenue Wealth Road, man. We created our own version of Hip Hop Squares to do it live on Facebook. So if any one of you brothers, man, Mario, I hope you coming back. But all the brothers on the panel, man, if y'all feel like y'all know y'all hip hop history, Come on, man. Join us. Give me a reason to do it, because I've been thinking about canceling.
Nah, we gotta do that. Fuck that. We gotta do it. I killed that shit. I killed that shit last time, man.
I need, man. Look, we need like 11 people. We need 11 people to make this poppin', man. Y'all help me get 11 people. We can do it.
I killed that shit.
Count me in, bro. Count me in. I'm down.
I killed that shit. Nino, I'm telling you, bro, we gotta get together and see how we can stream this shit on both you know what I'm saying? On all platforms.
We can.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely, man. I don't know, man. I got something in my mind, but I don't know if it'll work. But I got you, Nino. But yes, man, Nino putting that shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? In the Facebook group. What's the name of the Facebook group, bro? Tell the people again.
It's Prospect Avenue and Wolf Road.
Go to Facebook and search that, and stay tuned, man, because we're going to kill that shit. We're going to kill Hip Hop Squares again. We ain't going to let Nino stop. We ain't going to let Nino cancel that. That shit was so super dope. But
man, it's just like any other thing in the community, man. It requires involvement. Everything. Nashville Soul Day requires involvement. This panel requires involvement. Everything requires involvement. If we don't support, if we don't do it, that shit die away for a white person to take over. So it requires involvement, man. We got to help.
Yeah, so that is, man. Salute to that brother Nino. Let's go to Brother Jarvis, Black Peace Initiative. Talk to me, my man. Tell the people about your movement and how can they be a part of the movement.
Oh shit, what's up? My bad, man.
Yeah, my heart, Black Peace. Just tell the people about a little bit about Black Peace Initiative and how people can be a part of that movement, my brother.
Well, I can tell you about it, but being a part, there ain't no such thing as that.
Okay.
You know, we just do everything centered around black straight people because everybody else got their shit. So I'm not centering my shit around the black straight nuclear black family. That's what I'm focused on. That's my focus and everything surrounding that. So that's what I do. And what me and my wife will be doing this weekend, we'll be hosting another black foster child for the weekend again while 2 other black foster parents go out of town. So we'll be having this particular teenager, 16-year-old, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's part of a little piece of the program that we've been doing lately. So we're doing that. We got a new kid coming by for the weekend to just hosting them while they parents go out of town and have some fun. So that's what we're doing.
All right, bro. Without going too deep, I'm gonna hit you off. I'm gonna hit you up offline to see how deep we can get into this program shit. But just one question though, like, do you have like an agenda plan for them when they come, or they just chill for the weekend?
You bring them in to get to know them and all that. You kind of already know the kid a little bit anyway.
Okay.
So we're gonna get to know them, a little bit more with them being in the house with us for the amount of days, and just get them back comfortable with everyday life because they've been removed from their biological parents. So just getting them as comfortable as possible and stuff like that. That's really what we're working on with them. Because a whole lot of them, they done shut the world out. So a lot of them ain't doing a whole lot of activity. They just kind of, staying inside. So it just basically just trying to, lower that wall, as low as possible to get them, back as normal as possible. So they can, keep on moving and through life and shit like that. So that's what we're trying to do. We ain't really forcing nothing on them or none of that. Just regular basic intervention, talking, relationship building, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
This particular teenager is coming is gonna be a girl, so my wife is gonna be real hands on her. I mean, that's my wife's specialty. That's her thing.
Man, salute to the wifey. Salute for real. Yeah, salute to Mama Jarvis, man. You know what I'm saying? Mama Jarvis hold it down, man. Salute to her, man. I hate that I can't address her.
On top of that, we got 2. On top of that, we got 2 living with us. So we already got 2 of our own. We got 2 baby girls of our own. So from that same situation, because we got introduced to that program, so we just continuing it.
Man, that's dope. That's dope, bro. We got to do a whole show on that. Yo? Yeah, we're gonna have to do a whole show. We're gonna have to do it. Yeah.
So how can you also foster a child?
Say what? Say it again.
How can someone like me foster a child?
You know the DCS building that?
Uh-huh.
Walk right in the front door.
Isn't that easy?
Yeah, well, you know, if you go down there any given night, you can go down there any given night. It's kids that people, they don't got placements, and some of them sleep down there. So it's kids, you can go down there and see some kids on some cots down there on any given night. Some of them just be, they trying to find people that'll let them even come sleep over their house, teenagers and all that, because they sleeping in the DCS office. So that's all that is going on right now, and it's in Nashville, Tennessee. We down there at least 2 to 3 times a week. Me and my wife, we go down there quite often. So it's like just trying to help whoever we can help or whatever, even if it's just somebody to come, they just need to come somewhere and eat a home cooked meal or something. We do that right there. I mean, all you gotta do is just go down there though. They give you all the info you need. It's a whole lot of classes and paperwork, but it's worth it though. I would say so.
Well, thank you.
I love that. I love that. We're gonna have to do, like I said, brother Joe, man, you gotta speak. We're gonna speak offline, bro. We're gonna have to do a whole show on that. Like at least that's a 30-minute segment within itself, bro. But we'll get into it, man. I love it. That's a beautiful movement, and I love it, man. I love it, bro. That's something that people, the average person, won't know about. You have to be stable to do that. But if you only do it for 3 days, then what is that? I don't know, man. That's crazy. I love it though. I love it. I love it. I love it. My brother, DeMario, my man, Mr. Nashville Soul himself, man. Tell the people, tell the people about what's going on in your life, man. How can they follow the movement, the whole nine, man?
Man, bro, I'm just a humble servant at Nashville Soul, at Black Peace, all of the above, man. I love supporting my people. That's it in totality, to be honest with
you. That's it. Short and sweet. He's straight to the point.
Of course, you can follow us. You can find us on Facebook, Nashville Soul Group, SOLE, Supreme Organized Liberation Engagement. So you can definitely follow us there. We got a couple of things coming up. It was originally our next event was supposed to be December, but we had 2 venues pull out on us, so we just kind of regrouping and reshuffling from that. So you'll be hearing from us soon, man. But in the meantime, I love. I got to get back engaged, man, because I ain't been as active on Facebook like I should be and shit like that. So I'm here to support our people. So whatever movement's going on, as long as we got a vision that's really about putting Black people first and putting the community first, I'm all for it. So I don't care who ahead of it. Let's put us first. That's my mentality.
Man, my brother don't always do it. Hold on, hold on. Let me change my I want to make sure I show y'all Nashville Soul Group. You know what I'm saying? And this is to the YouTube family. YouTube family, look, this is Facebook. If you have a Facebook, find this page, man. You can like it, follow it, subscribe to it. Nashville Soul Group. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see my screen. Nashville Soul Group, man. He allows me to put my post on here. And look, it's Black family orientated. You know what I mean? It's a lot of good information on here too. this brother makes sure that he shares what people has going on in the community, man. So salute to that brother, man. Salute to that brother. He has a platform, a beautiful platform, and a annual event that I always attend. You know what I mean? If I don't attend, I make sure that I try my best to attend, man. So salute to that brother, because he doesn't have to do this. You know what I mean? He could just go with the flow like everybody else, and he doesn't have to do this. But he makes sure he has his annual events. He makes sure he supports all the other local events in the community. So salute to brother Mario and the team at Nashville Soul Group on Facebook. Make sure y'all handle that. You know what I mean? Brother Tony, talk to me, man. Entrepreneurship. Tell the people about the t-shirt business, the hoodies, the talk to them, Tony.
Man, pretty much if you got a business and you need customers, I help find customers for free. If you got a business and you want to get some apparel, I sell t-shirts for $1. I make your businesses look better on, you know, that's pretty much what I do. Help people find customers, start businesses, and make their businesses look good with clothing.
Yes, sir.
You say you help your business look better, and then something else, and it kind of went out for a second.
I help people get customers. I help people grow their businesses. I do free marketing, free advertising. I find customers for you. I pose as you online.
So,
hold on, say that again. Hold on, say that again. You do what?
I do free marketing, free advertisement. I pose as you online for free. I charge a 15% commission fee. So I don't get paid unless you get paid. I do it in 4 states right now.
Hey, do you do foil shirts?
I don't make them. I just sell the blanks. Most of the cats that make shirts in Nashville, they come buying from me.
Okay, so you don't. Okay, because I'm trying to get some foil shirts, gold foil.
I can give you somebody's number. Mark will be about the cheapest person I know.
Oh yeah, I want to talk to him.
Or Kendall Customs out in Antioch.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to you.
What is a foil shirt? What is that?
It's basically. Have you ever seen a shirt that look like it got like aluminum foil? So it's just like it's gold foil.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. Okay. Let's see what this is. I got the brother Tony. Hold on. I want to make sure I do this right. Get the brother Tony. You know what I mean? There we go. So this is what brother Tony has to offer. Brother Tony, if you're looking at the screen, man, I got the what is that? What is that? For God so loved the world. read it for yourself.
I'm doing this guy's advertising and marketing. He's trying to start a t-shirt company.
And then you doing that. So you doing what is that right there? I'm looking at it on the screen.
His name should be tagged in that post. He doing like simple phrase t-shirts.
I got you. Shalom. Shalom. Okay, man. So yeah, man, that's brother Tony, man. Holla at him, man. That brother got good t-shirts. We go more in depth into that.
Yeah, I need just your personal page, bro. It's your personal page.
Yeah. You can just hit me up.
Indeed.
I'm right out North Nashville.
You are okay, Ben.
I'm back, fellas. But I missed.
Yeah, everything.
You don't watch the whole point on everything.
Everything. But
it take Nino to say that, man. Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, he finna go to work. He finna go to he gonna do his shift now.
Hey, look, that nigga old ass Antonio. Sleep. Hey, Antonio. Antonio.
Yeah.
I got some good news today, bro.
What was
the head cracker? The head cracker of child support got fired today.
Talking like that.
Some things might change, bro. Talk your shit. I might even go back.
I need you down there, man. The people they act like they don't want to give me my information to put the money in the kiosk machine when I go down there.
Bro, they probably don't know. They probably don't know how to tell you that.
Yo, so y'all finna change the system. I guess y'all finna go down there and change the system.
Mike, you got a child support coupon? No, bro.
Hey, y'all. Buddy, man. I go.
Hey, man, when we go link up, bro, we all need to go do something, bro.
Man,
we really do.
Hey, y'all know what? Hey, y'all know what's crazy, man. And I am gonna mention this online, man. Like my partner called me this week, like Monday, and he said he wants to do a live Mr. McGee show. I think that would be the perfect time for us to sit down, round table discussion, and record it live with an audience.
No.
I like it.
We gotta set it up, man. Let's get some
cameras. I like it.
Let's get some cameras together. Let's get a crew together. I'm talking about let's do it real for real.
Yeah, because he has the venue. I know if he ain't coming with nothing else, he coming with the venue.
Man, we can get us 4 cameras, set that thing up. We can go.
I have one. The battery may die after about 20, 30 minutes. But look, that's 30 minutes of good footage, though, you know? You understand me?
Oh, my God, man. You need to take that to the pawn shop.
Look that. My mama gave me that camera. Nah, man, I hold that camera. I hold that camera near and dear to my heart. I could take a picture of something with that camera. But yeah, man. I think we should. I like that. We should try to set that up. Man.
Hey, but you know what? I want to say something for real though.
Go ahead, bro.
Like we talk about group economics all the time, man. And it baffles me that we ain't started that, man. Like what's keeping us from pooling our money together to do something? Like, do y'all know what $10,000 can do for us as a collective? Just as the 9 people that were just on this panel, $10,000. We can turn $10,000 easily into $40,000 in the period of 2 to 3 months. Investing in the right thing, something small like a temporary service.
What you said, labor is money.
It's money. Do you not understand? And that's it. Like, look, listen. I was talking to a guy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Nino, real quick. Hey, salute. To the YouTube family. I'm just gonna jump off this live. Salute to the YouTube family. To the Facebook family. We're going to continue this conversation. We're gonna jump offline. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up like a family's supposed to chop it up, and then we'll come to you guys next week and let y'all know what we come up with, man. So salute to y'all. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight, because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all was rocking with Mr. McGee, Born Rich, Rich Rhetoric, the Mr. McGee Show, and y'all was rocking with the beautiful guests I had today, man. So salute. I'm ending the broadcast. Catch y'all next week, or maybe before then. I may get drunk Friday night and have a podcast. You never know. So salute to y'all. I love you. Listen, if ain't nobody told you today that they love you, let me be the first one to say that I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace to the family. Peace.